my beautiful love. It is nice to see you. I wonder if we're going to get any of our usuals come on in, since it is like the most surprise of like the quickest of surprise of lives ever. But I did receive something from Shirte yesterday when I was not there. So I'm going to go and retrieve her question into the meanwhile. So I guess we'll start off with a timestamp. Let's go and see. Are you there? Or is PayPal playing games on me? I think I'm chit-chatting, but I think I'm chit-chatting. Oh, no, you are there. Hello. I don't know. Everybody at home was like doing their own thing. Hello, Liz. Nice to see you, sweetie. And I thought, you know what? Let's go. I've had, questions kind of popping on out over there. And I thought, well, why not, right? So we're going to actually start off over here with Shirte. Oh, yes. And please, user has been found dead. Send your question out, sweetie. It is your birthday. Happy birthday, my lovely. Please do post your question. I was not supposed to be here, and I told user has been found dead earlier that I was not there, but I'm back, so we're all good. I came in right on time. Post your question, my lovely. I'm going to go and find out Shirte's into the meanwhile. Hello. Thank God. What happened? What happened, Gypsy? Why, thank God? I don't know. Yeah, sometimes, things just happen for a good reason. What's going on, Gypsy? Let me know. Oh, my dear gosh. Okay, I'm going to go and find Shirte. I'm going to wait for user has been found dead to post your beautiful question, my lovely. Happy, beautiful birthday to you. And, may all your wishes come on true for you this year, sweetie. What's going on, Gypsy? What's up with you, my lovely? I am starting off with Shirte, though, so I am going to, move on forward and go see what's going on with her lovely soul. And I know we need a timestamp. So I'm just going to go on in and let's go see. So you need time to think, like a couple of people go for, oh, all right. I thought you knew what you wanted. I thought, all right then. Okay, sweetie. Hello, Avo. Nice to see you. All right. Well, okay. In the meanwhile, I have Shirte. Whenever you're ready, just, go forward, okay? I know it's full moon on Cancer on your birthday. It's a beautiful full moon tonight. Okay. Let somebody else. Oh, yeah, I'm working on it. I have Shirte before you, sweetie. I'm just logging in. Don't worry about it, my lovely. So let's go over here. No pressure whatsoever. I'm glad that you got my message on time and that you made it. All right. And here we go. It's taking me time to log in because, well, apparently PayPal doesn't want me to log in. Miss one day work and PayPal doesn't want to let me in. Ooh la la. All right. Okay. We've got it. Still need to know what is going on with our beautiful Gypsy over here. You say, MH, oh no, you fought today because you don't like the way he makes you feel. Oh no. Okay, I get it, sweetie. I get it, my beautiful. We're going to go and see that right away. Yeah, this is it. And you're really, really quite pissed, right? Oh. And your birthday, my beautiful Yvonne, was this past Tuesday? Oh, happy birthday. A little bit late, my sweetie Yvonne. Okay, well, you know what? Before moving over to Shirte, I'm going to go and see our dear friend Gypsy first because we got to go and figure this out, okay? Here we go. So, MH, you fought because you just don't like the way that he makes you feel. What the heck is going on, right? Thank you for your beautiful YouTube politeness. Let's go and see that. Sometimes it just kind of makes you feel icky, right? But not all the time. It's a communication blockage is what it is. I know, sweetie. He doesn't always want to tell you. He is often feeling kind of vulnerable and everything, right? Okay. So, let's go for it. Sweetie, the problem being over here, other than the whole communication thing, is that he wants to be spontaneous. He wants to be carefree. So what I'm truly trying to say over here is that he wants to be free. He wants to be the one he wants you to be there. He wants you to be there when he is ready. He wants you to be accessible is what I'm trying to say. But he does not want to have the pressure of being into a relationship. And that is what his major problem is. And he's not able to tell you that he likes you and he wants to be with you. He's very passionate about you. But he does not want the pressure of a relationship or, having to give out certain information or having to reach out or having to, call out. He does not want to have that. And so at this moment, kind of feels as though he is paying the consequences for not telling you the truth, for not truly telling you how he feels. And it's not that he does not want to be with you. This is why it's on and off. Sometimes he kind of makes you feel like maybe you're a queen, and other times he kind of makes you feel like you're the exact opposite, because he is unable to tell you that at this moment, all he wants is really to just kind of connect every once in a while, to talk, to be together, but with no real, very grounding into a connection. And that's where his problem is. He doesn't have to keep you at, I know, and that's okay with you also, right? But for him, he just kind of feels as though, he really just kind of feels as though if he is, even if, he's not, he feels that if he does not contact you every single day or every other day, that he is being irresponsible, or that maybe you'll get upset at him. And that is where the main problem is coming on in. It's not that he doesn't like you. It's not that he doesn't want to be with you. Absolutely not. And he knows that you're very strong. My dear God, you're very strong. You know exactly what's going on and you can understand it. He knows right now that you feel like you are left off. He does. He knows that you're kind of feeling like you're a little bit onto the side, right? But this is what it is. He wants to be the one who decides at this moment, and he knows that he is being unfair. He knows that he's not being right into this whole thing, but this is the way that he is feeling, and this is the way that he would like things to move on forward at this moment. Kind of sucky, isn't it? Hello, my beautiful D70. Nice to see you. As for my beautiful Lavone, these are wands. They're wands for witchcraft, my lovely. So yeah, I know he doesn't have to, lovely. Let me take out another deck and go see what else I can get on out for you a little bit more, okay? How are you doing, D70? Let's do this, let's do that, and well, let's go and get a little bit more information over here. See what else he's kind of thinking about. Hello, my beautiful Katie. Nice to see you, sweetie. Happy New Year's, my lovely. Okay, so what do I find over here? It sounds like he wants to be a friend with benefits, and that's an absolute no. Yeah, well, it's what he wants at this moment, but it's what he wants at this moment, but it's not what he ultimately wants, which is why he's not qualifying it as friends with benefits. He is qualifying it as a beginning of a relationship, and let's just see where it goes. So, and the main difference, and I know that it does resemble a lot, but the main difference is that he doesn't just want sex and then that's it. He is looking for something more, something later on, but not quite right away, and he can't quite say when, which is where all the uncertainty comes on in, right? So right now, you know that it's time to make a move, and he knows that he has to make a move over here. Problem being is that he's got a little bit of a lack of faith, a lack of hope. He doesn't quite know where this relationship is going to be going, and this is what is creating that imbalance. This is what is creating him kind of being a little bit onto the side, kind of wondering, right, what is going to be happening and how we should take the next step. So for the moment, what are you getting? You're getting disharmony. You're getting a misalignment. You feel like you're the one who's working alone and you're doing everything, and there is a lack of teamwork. Therefore, the conflict that just came on in. So altogether, I'm going to have to say over here, he's got to release his fear. He's got to release his fear. He's got to open up towards you. He's got to expose his truth completely so that you can have a full understanding and that you guys can understand and make this happen. Yes. All right. Hold on just a moment. Okay, let's go over here just one moment. All right. I know you're annoyed as hell, aren't you, sweetie? Why do you fight like this? I know. You guys fight like that because he's not telling you everything. He's not telling you that he is interested in you but doesn't know where the relationship is going. Into your mind, you don't quite know where it's going neither, but you have hope, you have faith. He does not quite have hope, does not quite have faith, but he has wants and he has desires. So one has hope, one has faith, the other has wants, the other one has desires, but nobody is really communicating that together. Or anyways, you are, but he's not necessarily. So we've got this really big barrier, and since he's not telling you what is truly going on, then things are just being blocked because you're wanting to move on forward and he's stuck at the place. He's just kind of stuck there, sweetie. I know you're annoyed, lovely. Hello, my beautiful hocus pocus, sweetie. I know it is horribly annoying, isn't it, lovely? This is not over between you guys. This is going to continue, but it's going to be really, really important that you at least let him know, either by message, whenever you're not as upset, that, you know, it's not that what is going to happen now with MH, right? You just have so many insecurities with him right now. It's going to be really important for you at this moment to reach on out towards him and to let him know when you're not upset, okay? Right now, you're really, 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 really upset. Not a good moment, but as soon as you are no longer upset, it's going to be time to go for it. It's going to be time to let him know what you want. If you let it go like this, at some point, you guys are just going to grow apart. So don't do that. You need to take the initiative. You need to be the queen. You need to be the beautiful empress over here who is taking the initiative to say, you know what, something has got to happen into this relationship. We've got to be clear upon what we want and where we're going, because like this, it's just not working out. And that's how you're going to get the personal transition. This is where you're going to learn that there is a resistance to the changes that are in this relationship. And you already sent a very assertive text. I know, but it was assertive, sweetie, to put boundaries. Gypsy, I said when you're not upset anymore. Now, a very assertive text is sounding like you were very, very pissed off and you sent him, you know, something that was very clear and precise, right? Yeah, you email me with more information and we'll look at this together, because if it continues into this way, my beautiful gypsy, you're going to get a disconnection, my lovely. You will get a disconnection. You're going to end up disconnecting. He's going to end up disconnecting, and it's going to be somewhat of a mutual disconnection, if you will, and you're just going to go apart one from the other, and I don't want that happening to you, sweetie. So you both have wants, you both have wills, you both have desires, but one doesn't quite believe or know where all of this is going to go. So you need to tax into a way that is not assertive, but into a loving, a caring kind of a way, being open when you're not upset, just saying, you know what, I'm a little bit confused about where all of this is going. You could say, I don't really know where it's going neither. I just want you to be open with me. I just like you. I would like us, to spend some time together. Whatever happens, happens. And that's it. And just kind of go from there and see what he says. But you need to be completely open with no pointing of the fingers, so he can feel like his boundaries are completely down. And you can judge from what he says after how you're going to react and what is good for you or not. Oh, was it? Okay. Yeah, it was before I came on, right? Yeah, I know. When you were completely upset. Yeah, no, beautiful. Absolutely not, sweetie. Absolutely not. You're absolutely gorgeous, lovely. Gypsy, do you want to send me an email? You can send me out an email if you will. You can send me what you wrote if you want to. Otherwise, like I said, just kind of keep it open, Gypsy. All you need to do is say, you know what? I'm kind of sorry for the way that all of this is happening. I don't quite know why, but I know that I have really good intentions towards you. If you want to talk about it and if you just want to see each other just like that to see where this is going to go, it's absolutely okay with me. But I just need to know a little bit where we're going, and the rest of it is okay. You let me know, okay? I know. I'm sorry. You just sent, and I'm sorry. Okay, good, sweetie. Now you need to send him back another message, Gypsy, and say, I'm sorry I was aggressive. I was kind of hurt. I was kind of frustrated. It's not what I wanted to do. Just say, I just want, you know, I like you and I just want to know where this is going. No strings attached, nothing, you know, and just see where that goes, okay? Be as open as possible. Be as sweet as candy, sweetie, and see what it replies to you. And then you can decide if you want to be a sweet candy or if you want to be a bitter candy. I'm going to go and see our beautiful Katie in the meanwhile. Gypsy, if you want to send me any messages later on when I'm not online anymore, or you want to discuss about it, or you want anything, you let me know. You just, you know, send that out to me, okay, sweetie? You're going to get this. You just need to be sweet and calm, because if you're really upset, and I know that you are, you're going to kind of block him and he's not going to write on back to you. I know. That's exactly what it is, which is why you guys need, you know, to talk through this. Thank you so very much, Hocus Focus. I know you don't want to rush this, lovely. And this is why you've got to tell him all about this, okay? But you got to take it one step at a time, sweetie. Hocus Focus, I will be with you quite shortly, my lovely. I'm going to go and see our beautiful Katie. Whenever a user has been found dead, has found out her question, please let me know, okay? The second question. Yeah, I've been babbling about it for quite some time over here. I was actually telling you that, you know, what is coming next, you know, honestly, into the feelings, we do love you. We do care about you an awful lot. I'm going to say love, we're maybe not quite there, but we're growing towards it. There's a lot of wants, there's a lot of desires. We do want to continue this relationship, which is why we're continuing it, and we're continuing to conversate and to talk and everything of the such. But there's a lot of insecurities. There's a lot of fears. If you don't do anything, but you just did something which is going to change the whole deal. If you did not do anything, at some point, if you guys don't talk about this, you're going to go your way. He's going to go his way. So I'm going to say, now you did something, so that should not happen. If you guys keep the communication open, you'll be able to continue to see each other, but into the good way. You'll be able to date. You'll be able to be together without necessarily having that grounding. And if things go really well between you guys during the following 2 to 3 months, I feel like after that, you'll be able to get that grounding. You'll be able to get that relationship. But he just needs to get a little bit more hope, a little bit more faith, a little bit more stability within the relationship and within your trust. And really just, how could I say, the coherence of the relationship altogether. So just give yourself a little bit of time over here, sweetie. Things are going to be okay. It did? Where? Oh, wait. I'm going to go and find my beautiful Lilith. I'm going to go and find. So Gypsy, you're going to be okay if you guys are able to communicate through this, but you need to knock down his barriers, and to do that, you need to be as sweet as candy, lovely. After that, as I said, you can be bitter depending on what he says, no problem, but you need to leave him that open chance, because right now he's afraid to talk. Why is he afraid to talk? Because he cares about you and he's afraid of losing you. Otherwise, he would not be afraid, and he would have already blocked you, lovely. User has been found dead has already posted, you said. Let me go see. Where are you, my lovely? User has been found dead. Where is she? Where is user has been found dead? Where are you, my lovely? I don't see the question. Oh, thank you, Lilith over here. Oh, you changed my mind. Oh, let somebody else go. Okay, I got to think of a question. I'm looking. I'm looking for you. Wait, I will find you. After that, I'm going to see Katie, and I'm going to move on forward. Before moving to Yvonne, I'm going to go into the PayPal a few moments. User has been found dead. Where is lovely? Did you post into the chat area, my lovely? That I don't see you. You are a sweet person, lovely. I know that you are, sweetie. Oh, you sent it on PayPal. Oh, okay. All right. I was waiting for it into the chat. Okay, lovely. Okay, so I'm going into PayPal. I was expecting your question into the chat, my lovely. All right. Okay. So I'm going to stop searching for it. I'm going to go back into PayPal. So user has been found dead. We're moving over to Katie after, and then we're going to continue with PayPal and Yvonne. All right. And here you go, my lovely. Yes. Okay. We also have, after Katie, we're going to have Hocus Focus, and we're going to have D70 also. So here we go for birthday girl. Yes, it is opening on up. Okay. Having to do with love, finances, a positive, moody, and changing careers. All right. Is there anybody from your past, wherever they're in contact currently now? And did your two? Okay, I'm going to start off with the first one. Okay, you have a few of them here. So let's go for birthday girl. What major events should you expect coming up for you in 2023 having to do with love, finances, and so on? Here we go. For our birthday girl, onto the full moon, guys. It is full moon time. Oh my gosh, Gypsy, think about the energy that's going to be put out tonight into that full moon, sweetie. Oh, la, 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 la. Okay, it must not be helping the whole situation right now, sweetie, with the full moon. All right, here we go, my lovely. Let's take out a little bit of a spread and let's go and answer these questions for you and find out what is happening for you, sweetie. Okay, you're going to have some inner conflicts. I hate to say so, but we all have it, so it's not really a problem. I don't want you to worry about it all that much. I kind of feel like there's going to be somebody into your life that you're going to be tolerating, but not really liking. So I'm actually gonna have to say, I feel like this is somebody who is going to be around you. It could be somebody, I feel quite strongly that is somebody that is in regards to work. So somebody is a little bit kind of bothersome around you. You're going to tolerate them. At some point, you're going to end up just kind of blacklisting them altogether, but it's really not all that much of a problem. You need to be careful about your past, my lovely. You do. You need to be careful about the past because for some reason, into the following month or two, there are some unpleasant memories that are coming in, and you need to heal that. There's something that you're clinging on to the past. And when I say you're clinging into the past, it doesn't mean necessarily, I'm not necessarily talking about a lover, an ex, or something of the such. You could be clinging on to a past, to a feeling of somebody who has hurt you when you were a little girl, or something that has happened, something that your parents said to you when you were, it can be emotional. There's a lot of things happening. It's not always in regards to lovers. So please try to a little bit reassess, to look at that a little bit, to see who has hurt you or what are you holding on to that maybe you have to let go of. It could be resentment. It could be a lot of different things. So please look at that. It's going to be coming into your life quite soon. But other than that, because, this is more a little bit onto the shadow side, I'm getting that this year you're actually feeling complete. You're feeling happy. You're feeling as though things are going good. Love-wise, work-wise, love-wise, I need you to listen to yourself a little bit more. Your intuition is never going to steer you into the wrong way. So trust your intuition at all times. It is going to put you into the right way. You're feeling completed into many ways. Work-wise, something is going to need more attention, more care. There's somewhat of an imbalance over here. So maybe you're going to want to put a little bit more work in, or maybe you're going to want to take an extra class or to ask for something more in order for something more to happen. If you don't ask for anything more, no more abundance will necessarily come into your life, but you'll stick a little bit more at a stagnation kind of a pace. Let's go see what else I can get for you over here, my sweet. Let's go and find this out. What else do we have? So, yes, okay. Love-wise, there's a little bit over here. I feel like there's a little bit of distrust. I feel like there is a little bit of bad communication once in a while that comes on in. But there's also a man over here who is quite impulsive, which is bringing in a little bit of that bad communication, a little bit of that feeling, a little bit of disharmony every once in a while. But you have a lot of confidence and you believe, and because you believe things are going to work out, things are going to be okay. So my lovely, I'm going to have to say to you over here, there is somebody also. It could be a man over here. Oh, it is a man. It's not could be. It is a man. It could be your dad, who is very strong. Somebody is wanting to give you some type of message or watch out for you or help you out into something. And it has nothing to do with love. This is like a father figure, a grandfather. It could be a big brother. It's a man who is older than you. So they want to give you advice. They kind of want to help you out a little bit. So I'm going to say, as for this year, from what I can see at this moment, it's not going to say that nothing is going to change. You could do something tomorrow. Everything could change from it. But I will say for the moment, things are moving on forward. Yes, a little bit of inner conflict, but work-wise, you're going to have to put a little bit more effort, ask for a little bit more. Somebody at work is annoying you. You're going to end up not talking to them anymore. Love-wise, sometimes a little bit of disharmony because the communication is not always there, but you believe you're strong. You're going to put things right back on track and things are going to be just fine, sweetie. So this is what I'm going to say a little bit into 2023. Any big changes? I don't really see any big changes at this moment. I actually see like little modifications here and there. Now, what are GV's sexual fantasies when it comes to you? I'm going to try and be, well, somewhat sweet, but not too much, okay? Because I did not put this into the 18 plus, but it is your birthday after all, right? So let me just go and peek back into the live, make sure all is okay. Hello, my beautiful Brie. Hello to Stephanie also. And let's go find, well, hello, Maria. You got this on time, didn't you? Oh, beautiful Gypsy. So much love, sweetie. I know. And it was so quick, right? Your dad passed away. Oh, sweetie. And you work with your mom is what happened. Okay, well, your dad is watching over you then, sweetie. Your dad is watching over you from above, is wanting to help you out, is wanting to guide you and your mom then, sweetie. That's what's happening, my lovely. So know that even though he is not here at this moment, he is still there, and he is still watching over you, sweetie. Working with your mom makes complete sense, that every once in a while you have to work onto your shadow side. I mean, I love my mom to death, and I worked with her before, and it's hell working with my mom. And I love her more than anything. Well, okay, there's my children, but I love her, for the whole world. And yes, it's not easy to work with. Thank you, my beautiful Maria and Stephanie. It's not easy to do that. Can I see you? Yeah, I can see you, Lilith. Why? What's going on? Am I not supposed to see you? Am I missing something, Lilith? Now you're making me just kind of wonder. Thank you, my beautiful D, sweetie. Why, what's up? Am I not seeing what you're writing over here? Yeah. You did exactly what I said? Woohoo! Good for you, sweetie. Good for you, Maria. Yes, I think so. I think that's what's going on over here, sweetie. So let me go and see. User has been found dead. I might miss some comments that you write because I'm going back into your PayPal to get to your questions, but let's go for it. Sexual fantasies when it does come to you, sweetie. Well, I'm getting all different kind of sexual messages over here. I'm getting, devour me. Let's go for it. Actually, I'm going to send you a couple messages, but I'm going to go more into a different deck to give you exactly what it is. Tease me with your body. And, oh, well, here we go. A little bit of shower sex for you, my lovely. And right before I move on, let's go over here, because you're wanting to know a little bit what it is that we want to do with you. We kind of have to go into the Kama Sutra for that one, my lovely. Let's go for it. So let's go and see for our birthday girl over here. Again, Katie is up next, and then Hocus Focus and D70 with all your questions, my lovely. So we're looking for a leg lock over here, sweetie. I don't know if you like it or not. It's not quite a lap dance, but it's a little bit of a different version of it. So here we go with a lap dance. And let's conclude with, why not, a love seat, sweetie. You got to sit somewhere, right? Let's go and see. Is there anybody from your past, whether in contact or not, that would like to approach you concerning an interest in starting a relationship or rekindling things? Let's go and find that out. That's a very good question. I'm going to go over here. Okay, let's go and see. All right, so the Fool, the Princess over here, our Knight, reverse position, also getting our Emperor resting, not really doing all that much over here. I'm actually going to have to say no, sweetie. So onto that one, I'm going to say for the moment, I feel like it's a no. I kind of feel like we're resting. We're not really doing all that much. Not that we've necessarily agreed about the way maybe that things have ended or the way that things went, but I don't feel like we actually want to make any changes or any modifications. So I'm going to say what has happened has happened. I feel like we have accepted it at its best as we could, and that we've, it's okay. We've kind of moved on from it. So I will say no onto that one, my lovely, for the moment. And you said, did your two ex-best friends, yes, Pisces and yes, Sagittarius, get their karma for hurting you and betraying you? Let's go and find out. Let's go and see that, sweetie. I'm sorry that happened to you, my lovely. That's not okay. So did your two ex-best friends over here, Soraya and Christina, what happened to them? I'm going to go on see over here, first of all. Soraya, I'm going to take out some new cards over here. All right, and let's go and see for Christina. I'm going to say, as for your ex-best friend, the Pisces, I will say it's like kind of coming on in. I feel as though at this moment, karma has given a lot of delays, a lot of frustration into her life. There's some things that she wants that she is not able to get right now because karma is kind of making her work onto herself, work onto what is wrong with herself, what is not in alignment in order to move on forward. So I'm actually getting over here a lack of compassion coming onto her side. I'm seeing a lot of moodiness right now. I'm feeling as though somebody is emotionally manipulating her. So I'm going to have to say over here for the first friend, the Pisces, it is a yes. And as for the second, not quite, sweetie. So I'm going to have to say as for the second, I feel like it is most likely going to be happening this year. And I don't have all the details, but I feel like it's going to be happening into some type of a celebration. Something is going to happen, but I feel like it's going to be something that is going to be public for some reason. My beautiful user has been found dead. You're so lovely. And again, happy birthday, sweetie. It was so lovely to have you here. I'm glad that I came on in on time to come and answer your questions, sweetie, onto this beautiful full moon and onto your birthday, lovely. Let's go over here. You say, as long as everybody at some point gets their karma, my sweetie. Everybody at some point. Some people take a little bit longer, but they definitely do get it. Oh, yes. Oh, she's famous online. Well, there you go, sweetie. It is my pleasure, sweetie. Then it makes absolute sense. Then something is gonna be happening to her, and a lot of people are gonna be knowing about it. Good for you, sweetie. Congratulations for that, and have yourself the best happy birthday, sweetie. Let's go see our dear friend over here, Katie. Let's go see our dear friend Katie. Let's do that, and then we're moving over to Hocus Focus and D70. So, Katie, beautiful. May you get advice on how to speak to Jordan so he becomes more open to you. Absolutely. Let's go and see. Hello, my beautiful Aki. Nice to see you. My dirty jokes. Did I say any dirty jokes? Maybe I did. Oh, I did. I said you had to sit somewhere. You're right, Apollo. You're right, sweetie. But I don't do them all that often. But it is nice to see you. All right, so let's go for it. What can I see over here for our beautiful, beautiful Katie? What is happening? You know what, Katie? I feel like the most important thing for you over here is actually for him to become more open to you, is to let him speak, is to give yourself a little bit of time, right? I know, Apollo. Well, it is true. You got to sit somewhere, right? You might as well pick. So, yeah, you've been kind of creeping on us, haven't you, Apollo? We've been kind of here not talking and just listening. So I will say, my lovely, altogether, Katie, it's really important for you in order to speak with a Jordan so he actually becomes more open to you. You need to leave him some time. I know that sometimes you kind of want to talk and you want to, get some and let some things out, but it's not always the time. I feel like there's some things that are good to say out loud, but I feel like you need to actually let him talk a little bit more, Jordan. Jordan needs to have a little bit of a introspection of his own over here. He needs to be a little bit into his own solitude before he comes to an agreement or before he actually says something out loud. I feel like he's the one who wants to be a little bit more of the leader. He wants to have a little bit more of the power, but he doesn't have all that much power because he's a little bit more timid. Let me put it that way. So he's got a lot of confidence. He's got a lot of hope into this relationship altogether. But honestly, you've got to let him speak. You got to let him make some change. You got to let him make some decisions altogether. You can't push anything with him. You really just have to go one step at a time. What would you like to do? Or would this be good for you? Or anything of the such. Nothing too open, nothing too striking, nothing too... You got to keep it easy. You got to keep it flowing. And you got to keep an open conversation. You know how they say, those open questions and those closed questions? Don't give out no closed questions, sweetie. Keep it open. Make sure that whatever it is that you're going to be asking him, that he can actually construct a phrase with it and not just a yes or no. Otherwise, he's just going to take that easy road out. He'll say, well, yes or no, nothing much more. But you actually want him to elaborate upon it. And you know that you don't want to force him to elaborate upon it. But if you actually give him a question that has, that you've got to put a sentence to it, he'll work a little bit more onto it and he'll think about it a little bit more. And then at the same time, you're going to let him be a little bit more of that leader. You're going to let him be or feel a little bit more important. And that's how you're going to get him to communicate more and better with you. That's how you're going to get exactly what it is that you want. And at sometimes you just got really, whenever he just kind of pulls away a little bit, you need to let him be a little bit into his own bubble because he needs that time where he needs to be alone sometimes, where he just doesn't really want to talk all that much. And it's not because he's upset. It's not because he doesn't want to speak with you. He just needs a little bit of time sometimes. My beautiful Katie, if there is anything else I can do for you, you please do let me know, okay? Yes. Let's go see our dear Hocus Focus, my sweetie. Hocus Focus. And when I do get back, I'm going to be with Yvonne, Bree, Stephanie, and Aki after the PayPal. So let's go for it. So I'm moving over here to Hocus Focus. Hold on just one moment. I have Hocus Focus once, and then I have D70 twice. And then I have Shirte. I have Maria, followed out by Yvonne. So let's go for it, guys. Here we go for Hocus Focus. Ooh, Hocus Focus. I was not expecting this question, sweetie. Let's go and see. Let's go and find that out. I'm sorry, Apollo. I did not see you, sweetie. I just did not. I'm often toggling between screens, and I did not see you, sweet. I will say hello. I'm sorry for calling you a creeper. But it's okay if you kind of creep up on us, too. We have nothing to hide. So, let's go for it, and let's go and see over here. What do I have coming upon? Sweetie, are you going to be getting, and this is for Hocus Focus. I don't know if our beautiful Hocus Focus is here. Maybe we'll leave a timestamp at 39 minutes for Hocus Focus. Sweet, my love, I'm going to say at this moment, I feel as though there's hope, there's promises, there is faith, no doubt about it. There's expectations. I'm actually going to have to say I don't see any marriage at this moment. I don't see it. But it does not mean that it's not going to happen. I'm going to say this year it's not going to happen. If it does happen and you do marry your boyfriend, I'm going to say that most likely it is going to happen into 2024. And it would be more somewhere around the summertime. But it's a little bit too early to see it at this moment. For the moment, what I can say within your relationship though, and I know you didn't ask me, but what I can see during the following year, if we kind of look, it's a long way, but if we look into 2023, into your relationship, there's going to be some moments of imbalance. There's going to be some moments of bad communication sometimes where you're going to feel like you're a little bit rejected. But other than that, after that, I feel like you are rebuilding. Things are good. There's hope. There's promise. There's faith. There are plans. You're going to travel with your boyfriend this year also, sweetie. So I'm going to say this year, no for a marriage. Into the following year, there is a possibility depending on how this year and everything is going to go upon, sweetie. So I'll say a possibility for 2024 somewhere around the summertime, but it's still into a great interrogation mark. We're going to have to see a little bit further on. Other than that, this year seems to be a year of a little bit of downs, but a lot of ups, beautiful travel, a lot of time together. Seems to be a good year, my beautiful hocus focus. So I say keep on working at it, sweetie. Let's go and see our beautiful D. Let's go for D over here. And I do have you 2 times. Are you with us, my beautiful D70? Are you with us? I'm going to go and see your first question, then your second. And then I have Charte Maria, and then I'm moving back into the super chats with Yvonne. So where is our beautiful D? I kind of feel like the chat is frozen at this moment, which is really, really weird. So even though it is kind of frozen, I know you guys hear me. So we'll put a timestamp because I don't know if D is here. I'm stuck at Apollo wondering if Lilith is okay because of the weather. Oh, you are there. Ah, gotcha, sweetie. Thank you for waiting so patiently. Let's go and see your very first question. What is the distance between you and your children? What is going on? Here we go for D. What is the distance between you and your children? What exactly is going on? And I'm just going to move on forward to your following question after. And that is that. Okay, so let's go and find that out, sweetie. What's happening with your children, sweet? Children can be quite complicated. I know, lovely. Okay. So honestly, you're into a moment of very shaky foundations right now. There's a lot going on, sweetie. I don't know if your children are the children that are your husbands also into your couple over here. What I'm actually going to have to say is that I feel like you're into a milestone. I feel as though your children I feel like they're being a little bit irrational. I don't know if they actually know what is going on a little bit into your life, if they're living with you. I don't know how old they are. But I'm definitely going to have to say over here that there's a lot of ideas. There's a lot of things that they're keeping within. They feel a lot of things. They feel a lot of hurt. They feel a lot of pain. Maybe they're even frustrated if they're a little bit younger, depending, how old they are about the divorce. And even if they are older, they could still be upset. They could still be kind of holding on back. I'm going to say the main problem happening over here is that you're into a milestone. You're into a point where things are a little bit more complicated. Everything is a little bit shady. Everything is a little bit shaky. And there's all different kind of thoughts. For some reason, your children seem to be thinking that you're a little bit irrational at this moment and that you're not saying everything. They feel like you're hiding some things or some information from them. And this is why they are a little bit upset. So I don't know if that resonates with you, if that makes any sense, why they would be feeling into that kind of a way. They're all older, right? Because over here, it's as if they feel like you're hiding something from them, sweetie. There is something that you're simply not telling them. I'm going to go and take out some more cards and go see what I can get. Thank you, everybody, for joining us onto this really, really quick and very spontaneous live. Donations will be closing in 15 minutes, guys, in 15 minutes, because it was a very short and spontaneous live. So let's go and see. What do I have over here, sweetie? I'm still with your children. I'm still not with the second question. Okay, so you're into a little bit, I feel over here that there's movement that's going to be coming your way, by the way. There's going to be changes that's going to be coming your way. Why is it that you have such a big disconnection over here? Why is there such negativity that is around you? I feel as though your children are a little bit introspecting, looking inwards, trying to find what is good for them. They feel that for some reason you've put yourself a little bit into a position where, I don't know, it's like you're limiting, or there's negative thoughts, there's a victim mentality. It's as if they feel like you're a little bit trapped into something and you're feeling kind of powerless, and they want you to release yourself from it. I feel like there is some frustration happening from there also. There's somebody who wants something from you also. There's somebody who is greedy in here, somebody who is very ungrateful, somebody who is disappointed, and just kind of feels as though, one, I don't know how many children you've got. One of them feels as though maybe there was something that you have not done that they wanted you to do, because I see underachieving. Another one over here wants to have more and better communication with you, but is not able to do so because I don't feel as though you're able, or not you, but I feel like the communication between both of you guys is really, really quite difficult to talk, to figure things out. And therefore we try to keep things within, and things become kind of cold. They become difficult. No, it's good changes coming on in, D. It is good changes. Fast communication is going to be coming on in. That's going to bring movement. It's going to bring rapid change, and it's going to bring excitement. It's going to bring good things. So I feel like we're going to be able to let go of the bad stuff and kind of bring in the good, sweeties. So I'm going to have to say over here for you, my lovely, good changes are going to be coming on in, but they're coming on in somewhere around the month of April. You're still going to have to wait a little bit over here. Okay, sweet? I'm so glad you guys made it. It was such short notice, seriously. I just got home from my time away with my kids and David, and I was bringing out the dog, and I thought, hey, I miss you guys. Let's go for it. And it was User Husband Found's dad's birthday, and I previously told her I was not home, but then I got home, so why not? Kristen, nice to see you, sweetie. Thank you, my lovely. Let's go see D, what's going on for the other one, okay? All right. So is EP really okay, let me go and see for your second question over here. Are we really contemplating this, or is it just kind of talk, and what can you expect for January? So Charlotte is up next, followed out by Maria and Yvonne. Moving over to PayPal after, guys. So is EP really contemplating divorce, or is it just talk, and what can we expect? I honestly kind of feel as though we are truly contemplating it. So I don't want to lie to you, sweetie. I'm going to say that we are contemplating it. Are we actually going to be doing it? I feel like it's a no. But we're contemplating it because we feel as though we're holding on to you. But we have some sadness, we have some pain. Sometimes we feel like the love is not necessarily returned. And because of that, we're kind of blocking our emotions. It's as if he feels like you no longer love him, you no longer care for him. And I feel as though we're afraid about this. But the good news for you is that even though we're afraid and we feel like you don't love us as much as you used to, and we don't quite know where this is going to go, my good news is that we're holding on to you, and we don't want to let you go. We know that we've had all different kind of issues, but we're not letting you go. We know that there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel, and that we're going to be able to recover. So are you going to be able to fix this? Yes. Are you going to, have a divorce? No. Let me go see what's going to be happening a little bit into the month of January. But is he contemplating? I will say yes. Is it going to happen? No, because we're really going to realize that it's really not what we want. It's not what we need here. Let me go see what's happening for you over here. And Charlotte is up next, followed out by Maria. Okay. All right, so financially speaking, month of January, maybe not the best one altogether. Love-wise, a little bit of disorganization. I feel as though the month of January is a month where you're kind of reprioritizing, just kind of putting everything into the way that it should be, or where it should be. Also feeling over here that you yourself are feeling kind of bored. You're feeling stuck. You're wanting better things. You're wanting things to get better, and you're wondering if you have lost all opportunity altogether. What I'm truly going to have to say over here is the month of January is a month of caution. It's a month of being careful, of being a little bit independent, of being more direct, keeping your boundaries, but knowing and being open for communication because things will change. So financially, not too much is really happening over here. Love-wise, neither. As I said, we have a great disorganization into the month of January. Your goal and your main purpose into the month of January is to bring some happiness, to bring some faith, to bring some hope, and to reorganize your life, sweetie. What is good for you? What do you want? You want to keep this relationship? What is necessary? What must be done? What can we do together? It's not just about you. A relationship is two. So you need to figure out how you can make things better. And then you need to start working with, the children. Children's going to take a little bit longer. As I said, it's more going to be around the month of April. But January, there's nothing big. There's no tower mode. There's nothing horrible happening. It is a month where you need to put things in perspective and you need to fix things because, you want your relationship to stick. You want it to stay, and it will stay. But you need to talk. You need to kind of fix the X's and put them into checks and just kind of make them better. Hello, beautiful Patricia. Nice to see you, sweetie. Oh my gosh, my thing was really, yeah. Hold on. Oh, divorce is not with you. He's married. Okay, no, sweetie. He's not getting divorced, sweetie. He is not getting divorced, my lovely. So I'm going to say that he wants to continue with you then, my lovely. But things are going to have to be reorganized anyways. Yeah. I'm sorry, Dee. He is not getting divorced. I feel as though he wants, he doesn't want to get divorced, sweetie. I'm going to say no onto that one, my beautiful Dee. He wants to keep you into his life and he wants things to continue, but he is not ready to let go of you and he's not ready to let go of the other neither, sweetie. I'm so sorry, beautiful. Hello, Reef. Nice to see you. Happy New Year's, lovely. My beautiful D, if there's anything else I can do for you, please do let me know, sweetie. I'm going to tell you, since he is already married and he's on to the other side, he's not leaving them, but he still wants to continue to be with you. But if you want to be, with him, and this is a little bit what I was seeing. I was telling you that you're feeling a little bit like a victim. You're stuck a little bit into a position that you don't necessarily want to be into. Well, this is that position. If at some point into your reevaluation into the month of January, this is where you need to figure out what is good for you and what is not good for you. So is this person still good for you? Do you still love them? Do you still want to continue with them, even though they're going to stay with the other person also? Is this good or is it not good? If it's not good, let them go. If it is good for you, please do continue. I don't feel like you're going to end anything because I don't see any ending. So I'm going to say you're going to be able to find some type of an in-between that's going to be good for both of you guys. Yeah. I'm sending you so much love, my beautiful D70. It doesn't mean it's not going to change, though, D. But things change all the time, sweetie. Juanson, I did, and it is absolutely amazing. I have not had time to reply to you because my kids used up, between all their tablets and my phone, they used up all batteries. And I don't know, I forgot to recharge everything. So I had no batteries until I came home. I had to recharge everything. But seriously, you're absolutely amazing, Juanson. You are so amazing. And I'm wondering, did you send that out to Lilith also? New Year decisions to be made, right? This is what's happening into the month, sweetie. It is all about reevaluation. If you need any help doing so, even if you just want to write me an email, D70, you know where to find me, okay? Let's leave a timestamp over here for our beautiful Shirte at 54 minutes and 15 seconds. Maria, you're up next, followed out by Yvonne. So Yvonne, Bree, Stephanie, and Eki are up next. Let's go for it. And donations are closing in 5 minutes. It doesn't, but you want and you deserve more. And you do. You deserve somebody who's going to love you 1,000,000%, my beautiful D70. You certainly do, sweetie. You know where to find me, D70. Into my email, I'm always there for you. Certe, you're not going to be able, yes. Checking something for you, absolutely. If you check my question there, I have created, okay. Oh, well, let me go see. Oh, well, how interesting. Okay. I was not expecting this, beautiful Shirte. Let's go and see. So we are with our beautiful Shirte over here. And yes, let's go for it. Let's go and see. I like this. Yes. Is this going to help? Well, I'm going to say we have desire, we have ambition, but we also have patience. I'm actually going to have to say, sweetie, I want to say yes. I so want to say yes, but I'm going to say no. I like the idea. I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. I would have loved to have thought about it myself. Problem being is that we're afraid. I still feel as though we're avoiding. We're still afraid of changes. We're still afraid of, well, we're still into the whole indecision. We still don't quite want to lose you into our life. We don't. But we're still involved with somebody else. Therefore, because we're afraid, we have strong will. Because we have strong will, we want to be completely honest. Because we want to be honest, we feel that if we accepted and, we followed, then maybe we would be doing something that would not be okay. Maybe it would be considered for him or for the girlfriend somewhat of a poor choice. So he kind of feels as though there are strings attached to this, and that this would be something that would be very, very selfish of him to actually do. So I feel as though into his mind, into his world, there's a whole world of great fantasy that is in there. But then he has the reality. He's got you into the fantasy, and he's got the reality of what he's going through. He wants to connect to your fantasy, but at the same time, he doesn't want to lose his reality. He wants both at the same time, and he cannot have both. He's trying to be as honest as he can. He's trying to be as good as he can, which is a beautiful and a very notable quality altogether. So I will say congratulations for him for doing that. That is very good, because then you know that whenever it's not going to work out over there, if he comes on out towards you, then he's going to be very truthful towards you too, sweetie. But for the moment, I'm going to say, I love your idea. I do. But I don't feel as though it's going to be helping for the moment, sweetie. Let me give you a couple little messages from him before I let you go, okay? Maria, stand on by because you are up next with your love story. Okay, let's go and see. Beautiful Shirte. And I'm sorry that you're getting this right away, sweetie. I was not live yesterday, my lovely. Hurting you hurt me even more. I must admit that I am longing for your touch, and I am longing for your warm embrace. I'm afraid that maybe it might be a little bit too late to turn around and to make things right. And sometimes I kick myself for sabotaging this relationship. I kind of feel like my life is never really going to be completely the same. I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. Let's go and see our dear friend Maria at this moment. So here we go for Maria. And we have our beautiful Carrie who has joined us. So Maria is over here. After that, we're into PayPal, and then we're going to be finishing on up tonight with our beautiful Carrie. So, Maria, lovely, are you here? Somewhere here, and you are perfect. It is nice to see you. All right, so the live readings are closed for tonight, my beautiful souls. Let's continue and see for Maria. You would like to know, just like I said into our last readings, is he going to come, quick and in and out in room? And yes, he did. Okay, that's what you're talking. It almost sounded sexual for a moment. Okay, so he's going to come on in quick and kind of come on out, right? And he did. He came in all caught up and all ready to leave. He came in and then waved to the principal and everybody, not too sure if he saw you. And then he waved back and closed the door slowly. That is so funny. Okay, did he see you? That is so funny. So it was kind of an in and out, wasn't it? You're hardly able to. I know. That is so funny. Okay, let's go see. All right. Okay. Have to write. And then I know. Yeah. It was a really kind of in and out kind of a thing, wasn't it? Thank you, Maria. I do my best, sweetie. It was a very quick thing. All right. But he was there. And you know why he was there? He was there because he wanted to see you. And he was there because he wanted to know if you were there. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I love this. I'm like hooked to your love story, guys. Okay. Here you go. And why? Did he see you? Yes. Why did he go? Yes. Yeah, it sounded very sexual, sweetie. He was in and out in a moment of time. How quickie it was. Yes, and yes, definitely. He was there, and he was there because he wanted to see if you were going to be there also. I like the way you precise at the door. So it is a yes. He did see you, my lovely, and he was really, really happy to see you. He just really wanted to know if you were going to be there or not. And just the fact of having seen you just for a couple of little moments kind of gave him some hope, kind of gave him some beautiful thoughts, good things, positive things. I feel as though it brought actually really quite a lot of happiness. So good for you, sweetie. Seriously, just by seeing you, that's what we get. Good things like that. Oh, I love it. All right, let's go see what else I'm getting. And my beautiful Kristen, I know that you were asking where you are onto the list. You're coming on up soon, okay, sweetie? I know. Okay, I'm going to go back into your PayPal, go see what else is exciting over here. So you'd like to know, did he? Oh, of course he did think of you. Yes, he did. My dear gosh, what a question. He was there to go and see you, sweetie. He was there for no other good reason. He was not there just to look good and to say hello to principal and just kind of run on out. Lovely. So, yeah. Oh, I know. All right. You don't even have to ask any questions, Maria. I know exactly what you want. I'm going to say over here, all together, my sweetie. So was he there for you? Yes. Why was he there for you? Because he wanted to know if you were going to be there, first of all. And he wanted to see you. He missed you, sweetie. You know how it is. Just like one little look, one little glance just kind of makes everything better, makes everything so much happier. And it kind of takes away the gloom and the worries and everything. So he's kind of wondering the same thing. If you saw him too, kind of come on in, right? So I'm going to say over here, he's actually wondering also if you saw him, and if you're wondering why he did not stay, he's at that point that this is what he is wondering at this moment. So I'm going to have to say, sweetie, there was nobody else. He has been thinking of you. He has been wondering what you've been up to, if you met anybody, if you've been doing anything, if you're still interested in him, and the whole deal. I don't see anybody else at this moment. I still do not, my lovely. So I'm going to say for the moment, I still don't have anybody. I'm going to go and see if we're still, online, if everything is okay, if we're still somewhere around end of January, beginning of February, which I am going to say, yes, I still feel like we're all still good over here, sweetie. So are we still up to date? It is a definite yes. I don't feel like it's necessarily coming on in earlier, but you're still exactly where we're supposed to be. So kind of feel like, things starting on up next week is going to be quite exciting for you. That being said, why don't we just kind of finish this up over here with a couple of Kama Sutra cards for you, right, Maria? Because we got to give you a little bit of information. Let's go for it. Oh, Apollo's the one who can't be seeing you, right? I know. I could, Maria. I definitely could. Okay, Maria, we want the bootyful view. The bootyful view. Yes, did not want to mutilate that name. Why not rock his boat? Why don't we have sex into the bathtub, sweetie? And let's move on forward to the dragon. The dragon is always, it's always interesting. It's got a different perspective altogether. I know. Sexy, woohoo. And let's finish off with a bomb. If you got a little stool or something, or a chair, a desk chair, woohoo, at work, why not, sweetie? Let's go for the bomb. My beautiful Maria, all is good, sweetie. He's excited to see you. He was happy to see you today. You've kind of refreshed everything. I feel like when you come on back in next week, it's going to kind of be a little bit slow going still. You're still going to be kind of walking onto unknown terrain. And as the time kind of goes on by, things are going to become a little bit more secure. You're going to have a little bit more, maybe more hugs and more talks and longer talks. And things are just slowly going to start getting so much better, sweetie. I'm going to have to say, I feel like a conversation is definitely coming on in. As I said, it's going to be kind of like tip-to-yo-ish. It's going to be one at a time, but I feel like conversation is coming on in for you. I don't know if you're there on Tuesday or Wednesday. I feel like Tuesday or Wednesday is going to be the day, sweetie. So I will say, I don't know why. Are you there on Wednesday, sweetie? I'm saying Tuesday or Wednesday. A small, it's not going to be a long or a big conversation, but conversation there will be. There will be more than just a hello, how are you doing? Let's go see our beautiful Yvonne. And yes, you're there. Perfect, sweetie. I've got you. Enjoy it, my lovely. And I'll see you again. Well, not tomorrow, unless we have another surprise. On Sunday, though. We're really scheduled in. There's no surprise. Sunday, we're back on schedule, guys. So, Maria, it was so lovely to see you, sweetie. You're such a lovely, 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 joyful person. You're amazing. Oh, yes, Knight Watson. He's adorable. Let's go see our beautiful Yvonne, who has been waiting over here. So, the last PayPal we will have is Carrie, which is going to be right after Patricia. So, let's go for it. Thank you, my beautiful Maria. Let's go see our dear friend over here, Yvonne, followed out by Bree, Stephanie, Eki, Kristen, Reef, Patricia, and Carrie to finish up tonight. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Maria. I'm only as good as you guys are, sweetie. So, Yvonne, what is Lupita? Why is Lupita acting strange with you? Oh. Why is Lupita acting strange with you? So why is Lupita acting strange with you? What is happening with Lupita? I don't know who Lupita is to you, but Lupita is feeling as though there's something unhealthy within this relationship altogether. There's something that we want to tell you. We're feeling really, really quite dissatisfied. We're kind of stubborn. There's something that we are feeling a little bit defensive and we want to kind of give up, sweetie. Something that has to do with finances also. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, my sweetie. Hello, my beautiful Jasmine, and thank you, sweetie. Don't send any more out, though, my beautiful Jasmine, because we've already ended the live. It was a very, very quick live. Yvonne, does that make any sense for you, sweetie? Does that make any sense? Let me know, my beautiful Yvonne. Something is definitely going on onto that side, sweetie. Let me go see what the angels have to say to you. How are you doing, my beautiful Jasmine, by the way? All right, angels, they want you to find your inspiration. They want you to find your power. They want you to find over here your beautiful success. They want you to be fulfilled and happy. They are trying to help you to move on forward to get the goals that you are looking for. So don't forget, your angels are there. They're right next to you. They can't push you into the right direction, but they can definitely whisper into your ears. So try to listen quite closely to the messages that they are sending you, because I feel like they're pushing you into the right direction here, sweetie. Let's go and find out a little bit what Spirit has to say also. For our beautiful Yvonne. Stop doubting yourself because you have accomplished so very much, my lovely. And your intuition is absolutely correct about a situation that you are wondering about at this moment. Let me take out another deck over here for you, my beautiful Yvonne. Bree, Stephanie, and Aki. Kristen, you guys are the following readings. All right, so beautiful. You need to work over here. There's some very deep wounds that are healing for you. Financial stability is also coming into your way. Clarity about a situation is going to be coming on in. Something that you are a little bit unclear about, such as Lupita, is going to be making itself quite clear. You need to explore something new, a new project, a new direction over here, sweetie, okay? So you need to explore it, and you need to start moving on forward with all of your projects. I know you have so many different ideas. You have a lot of thoughts. You have a lot of things kind of going on. I need you to pick one, sweetie. Just pick one and move on forward with it. It's going to be good. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be successful. Believe into yourself all the way through, and surround yourself by people who believe in you and who are going to help you achieve what you want, sweetie. Yvonne, love you, sweetie. My beautiful Bree, let's put a timestamp at 1:10 and 50 seconds, please. 1:10 and 50 for our beautiful Bree. What is happening for Bree of good popping on up into the near future this year? Stephanie, you're next. How are you doing, by the way, my beautiful Carrie? I saw your donation. I don't even know if you're here because I have not seen you kind of chit chat. But how are you doing, Carrie, lovely? How are things going? How is that wood stove? How's your kids? Did you manage to get the little dog? There was a little dog that you had wanted to get, sweetie. Let me know. Keep me updated as I am working over here, as I'm getting these messages. As for our beautiful Bree, you need to find harmony. You need to find balance into your life. You need to release pain. The very first card coming on out over here, sweetie, is about releasing pain. Who has hurt you? Who has done something to you? Or what are you holding on from the past that is stopping you from moving on forward is what you've got to look at right now. I feel as though it's going to be a little bit tormented, a little bit into the month of January, a little bit. Follow your intuition at all times. You have a lot of knowledge. Listen to your inner voice. It's going to give you the right answers, and it's going to allow you to heal from whatever pain is happening over here, and to find more self-control, to balance things out, because what you need in order to figure this thing out over here, this pain that has happened, is communication. If you're able to talk this through, you're going to be able to get over the conflict. There's a conflict that's coming over here. You're going to have some type of an argument with somebody, sweetie. Let me go see what else is coming up on for you. So something is definitely happening. You don't know how things are. What do you mean you don't know how things are? Into your life, Carrie. Your life, like your wood stove, sweetie. Or the little dog. What do you mean, lovely? Thank you, my beautiful Yvonne. So much love sent your way. You're such a beautiful angel, sweetie. How are you doing, beautiful Kristen? It is lovely for you to join us today, sweetie. And thank you for waiting so patiently, lovely. I will be with you shortly. Oh. If he is still anymore. Okay, well, we'll go and check that out, my beautiful Carrie. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm going to have to say over here for you, my beautiful Bree. Other than that, new beginnings are coming on in. But in order for new beginnings, you're going to have to jump into something. You're going to have to be completely brave. You're going to have to get away of all distractions that are around you. And you have to stop. You have to stop resisting to change. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I know that you're feeling blocked by things because you're wondering, is this still going to happen? Am I going to lose everything? Is it going to be okay? And so on. You have a lot of fears, a lot of things stopping you. I don't want you to stop. I want you to move on forward. The Fool over here is telling us that you've got to have a new beginning in order to pass through whatever obstacles and challenges that are coming on through at this moment. So you need to work on through that shadow side of yours over here to pass on through it, because awakening and clarity is coming your way, and you're actually this year going to be finding what your life purpose is. But do not ask me, my beautiful, what your life purpose is. I will never say what anybody's life purpose is, because That's the purpose of life. Purpose of life is to be happy, first of all. After that, I can't say what it is. You've got to find that out. That's okay, Jasmine. It's okay, sweetie. Don't worry about it. Your wood stove is bipolar. I love the way you say that, sweetie. Oh, that is nice, beautiful Carrie. I'm glad you were able to manage that, sweetie. No, Jasmine, it's okay, sweetie. I was just saying don't send a second one because we're close. It's all right, Jasmine. Everything is perfect, sweetie. Do not be sorry, lovely. Let's give some messages over here to our beautiful Bree. Stephanie is up next, followed by Eki and Kristen. Jasmine, there is no place to be sorry into our soul family, sweetie. All is good. Only be sorry if you were mean to somebody. Other than that, it's no good. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. You're trying to move forward and bounce back and focus onto the abundance ahead. Oh, Kristen, that is beautiful the way that you say that, sweetie. It is just the most perfect, I have to say, perception that you can have. I love it. Good for you, Kristen. Good for you, sweetie. You're strong. You're beautiful. We're going to go and see what I can do for you, okay? But I love your regards. I love the way your perception of the whole thing. Good for you, sweetie. As for my beautiful Brie, what I'm going to say over here is all possibilities are open for you into the channeled messages. Heaven's doors are open, wide open. You are welcomed on in, sweetie. What are you going to find? What clarity are you going to find? What path are you going to find? Who are you going to speak to? I kind of feel as though into the channeled messages. If anybody who has passed on into your life, my lovely, I kind of feel like you need to talk with them. You need to, I don't know. It could be a grandma. It could be a granddad. It could be your mom or dad. I don't quite feel it's them, but somebody that you have been somewhat close to. I feel like there are messages that are meant to be sent to you, that are being sent to you, I will say, actually into your dreams. Other than that, messages coming on through is that you need to liberate yourself altogether. You need to look at that third eye. There are so many messages. You are so much stronger than you believe, my beautiful Brie. And you have so many more powers, intuitively speaking, psychically speaking, than you actually know. And if you tap into them, you would be absolutely fantastic. Joy is right at your door, my sweetie. But what you need to do is you need to transform yourself. You need to transform your thoughts and your ideas. And that is going to bring in joy and novelty into your life, my lovely. You are. Don't worry, my beautiful Jasmine. I've got you, sweetie. Stephanie, lovely. How is your Leo Ron doing? And how are you doing, lovely? So how is Leo Ron? What are his current feelings, intentions for you, if any? And you dreamt about him 2 nights ago into a row, right? Is anything up altogether? Well, let's go and see it. If we don't check it, we'll never know. So here we go. Let's go for our beautiful Stephanie. Eki, Kristen, Reef. You guys are up next, followed out by Patricia. And then we're going to go and see after Patricia, our beautiful Carrie and Jasmine. All right. Oh, sweetie. Oh, my God. Okay. I don't want to make so many sounds and so many noises, but it is so conflictual. It is amazing, Stephanie, the chaos that you are living through and what you have to go through. Stephanie, sweetie. Ron is conflicted as hell, sweetie. Okay. Ron is not looking for love. Ron is not looking for a reconciliation, but how is Ron doing? He's doing very conflicted is what he's doing. He's feeling kind of lost. He's feeling all over the place. I feel as though Ron is trying to make his life better. He's trying to start something up. He's trying to be a little bit better than what he usually is. Let me put it, well, that he usually is. He's really just trying to make his life better. Let me put it that way. Okay. But he's not able to do so. Why is he not able to do so? Because he's feeling conflicted. He knows that he has had that ending with you. Yes. But he's like, what the hell did I do? Why? Because I still love you. Why? Because I still care about you. I still have some feelings. Ooh, what if I just kind of played my cards correctly? Maybe I could get her back into my life. Maybe something good could happen. But then it's a little bit like Karen was talking about her bipolar stove. It's a little like he's bipolar, sweetie. He's got thoughts of, oh, what could happen? Good things, positive things, great things. And then he feels, oh my God, no, it didn't work into the past. Why am I doing this to myself? It's not going to be good this time around. I just kind of need to push it on through, and I need to work through. It's not going to work. So how is he feeling right now? He's actually feeling quite tormented is the best way that I could say it, my beautiful. Tormented, yes, is what it is. He's not doing good. Current feelings and intentions for you, wants and desires, but not necessarily believing into the relationship, therefore not doing anything about it. And this is why you're feeling like something is up. Last time I read your cards, it was different. This is not what I got whatsoever. You see how energies can change so darn quickly? This is it. Last time we were kind of moving on forward, and now we're like holding on to you. We have all different kind of desires and everything, and we're kind of like, it's like a pull and a tug and a pull and a tug. And what do? Well, at this moment, we're deciding that we're going to stay where we are, but who's to say? He could change next week and say, that's it. I'm giving on in. I'm going to give this a chance, and let's just see where it goes. It's conflicted, sweetie. This is why you're dreaming about him, because he's thinking about you very, very strongly and very deeply, sweetie. So I hope for you that this energy stays into this kind of a way, but it just kind of unblocks and he's able to come on closer to you and to reconnect. That is my biggest wish for you, sweetie. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I hope so. We're a bit off, right? And you're like, I know, does he want to cut? That's exactly what it is, Stephanie. It's that pull and tug. I want, but I don't. I want, but I don't. I want, but I don't. What do I do? Since he doesn't know what he's going to do, some people will just say, okay, I'm going to go forward. He's a little bit into the way of, I don't quite know. I'm just going to stay where I am at this moment. But if the pull and tug continues, he's going to end up contacting you. But we have to see if it's going to continue. We don't quite know yet. So I say let's cross our toes and our fingers that it continues for you, sweetie. I'm sending you so much love, my beautiful Stephanie. Keep on being in touch to your dreams and the messages that you are getting, because so far they're 100% true, lovely. My dear Eki, it is lovely to see you tonight into this super quick live spontaneous one. Let's go at 122 for our beautiful Eki. Let's start off with a blunt deck. Blunt deck. Here we go. He's not sure. He's not sure, sweetie. He is not sure. Yeah. Hold on over here, my beautiful Eki, just one moment. You don't have to change your timestamp, though, my dear Lilith, sweetie. I'm just going to go and check this out for our beautiful friend over here. So, anything popping on out? Thank you so very much for that list, my dear Lilith. What do I have over here? This is it. This is where his whole problem is, sweetie. And this is why he's into the pull and tug. Because into his mind, he's still not quite sure that this is going to work out. He knows that it's going to be conflictual. He knows that it's going to be complicated. But he's sticking into his emotions. He still wants you. And he still believes that you're that beautiful empress. He believes that you are the one that he is meant to be with. But he just believes that it is so darn complicated. Could it actually work out? And this is why he's stuck between the yes and the no, sweetie. Kind of crazy, isn't it, Stephanie? But love is kind of crazy, so I get it at the same time. We must not question love. It is what it is. My dear Eki, my lovely blunt deck, let's go for it, sweetie. I want to be able to commit to you. Kristen, my sweet soul, you're up next, lovely. I'm sorry for not being with you, for blocking you. I was kind of triggered over here. I know that you're the one that I do want to spend my life with. Also, I'm going to get myself some help because I know that I need to. I want you to know that I'm trying to focus a little bit more on work right now. What, pull and tug is sounding familiar for you, Apollo? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, Stephanie. I say keep on holding, keep on listening to your dreams, keep on tapping into it, because you're not wrong, sweetie. You're absolutely right for feeling what you're feeling. Stephanie, it is my pleasure, my beautiful. It is lovely to see you. And again, I thank you so very much for your patience, sweetie. Aki, you would also like to have the love notes. Absolutely. Love notes. Let's go and see. Well, hello, my beautiful Zane. How are you doing, sweetie, tonight? Oh, no, you stopped talking to him. Oh, Zane. All right. You are my Two of Cups. You are my absolute soulmate. I'm scared. Sometimes I get a little bit too nervous. I've been thinking about how I can fix things between us. Also, I get scared, quite honestly, if I am being honest with you. Key deck, yes. And then 2 decks of my choice, absolutely. Kristen, Reef, Patricia are the following readings, followed out by Carrie, Jasmine, and Zane. Any other donations that come on in after our beautiful Zane will be read on to Sunday into our usual schedule. Every romantic movie makes sense to me right now into a way that it never really did before. Thank you, my dear Zane. Thinking about our future together gives me absolute goosebumps. I want you to know that I check my messages constantly for your name. Also, you are the only one I would ever dedicate anything to. By the way, guys, I know a lot of you have already voted. The 8 p.m. seem to be winning, but now I'm like between an 8 and a 9. So our following reading is going to be at 8 p.m., but I think I might make a little bit of a mix, guys, okay? Sometimes we'll have it at 8, sometimes we'll have it more at 9. So maybe onto the weekends it'll be a little bit later. We'll check it out, guys. We'll try to make everybody happy with that. And I get to pick the other 2. Yes, what am I going to pick? Let's go over here. Sometimes I wear a false mask and I pretend not to care because I don't want you to see how vulnerable I truly am. I know, right, Lilith? We're all for, finding an in-between, right? And I think we're going to reinstall also into the weekends, or maybe just like one day a Saturday, 18 plus, right? Why not? This time apart has given me an opportunity to pause and to reflect onto the mistakes that I have made. I am very attracted to you and I can feel the chemistry that just kind of builds between us. The distance between us is not going to keep us apart. It is what it is, right, Lilith? We aim to please. But you kind of want to catch you up with what's going on. Well, yeah, why not? Go for it, my Reef. Go for it, sweetie, because you're coming up quite soon. Yeah. Oh, I will check that out, Reef. I will check it out, sweetie. I hope not, lovely. I'm going to check that out. Kristen, thank you for posting, my lovely. You're such a sweetie pie. Oh, eating? Watson, you said you were not here. You told me that you were at work. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie, Kristen. I so appreciate it, lovely. Thank you. You're such a sweet. Yeah, that's it. Don't choke. Don't choke on your food, Watson, with the 18 plus. I never got to read, Watson, if you sent your oracle out. But it was amazing. Honestly, I had like almost no battery. I was like on battery saver and I read I love it. I love what you did, Watson. It is so amazing. You're so creative. It is crazy. Beautiful, Eki. I will always protect you. Oh, you already choked, Watson? Please don't. Oh, I promise I will treat you better. I want you to know that you are truly the reason for my happiness altogether. And I have never been so happy until the day that I met you. Let me go and take out, one last one. Let's go with this one over here. Thank you, my beautiful Reef, sweetie. All right. Thank you, Lola, sweetie. I do want to make things right with you. Give me that opportunity, please. Who's to say, guys? Maybe we'll come back on tomorrow for a surprise. Who's to say? Let's continue on. I've been manifesting our connection. I am not blind to the signs because I do see them. Oh, you just got out, Watson. All right, okay. It just kind of feels like something is missing without you around, sweetie. Big hugs your way, my beautiful Eki. Kristen, sweetie. Let's go and see what I can do for you, my lovely. So let's go see over here for Kristen, followed out by Reef 2 times, Patricia, and Carrie. So, hold on. Kristen, you wanted to have a general. You say you want to know what's on Nick's heart, right? Okay, let's go for it, my lovely. Positive messages on moving forward, on the newness that's going to come after. Oh, I love that, Kristen. Bless your beautiful heart, sweetie. Let's go for it. You know, Kristen, tonight is a beautiful full moon. It is a beautiful time to do manifestations. It is a beautiful time to ask for beginnings. If you even have just one single little candle at home, I need you to light it up tonight. And I need you to ask for spirits and above to help you to bring in a novelty and goodness and positive and happiness into your life. Just light that candle and let it burn on out, sweetie, and you'll see the good things that will come your way. That being said, what I can say for you at this moment, advice altogether onto this breakup and what is happening. I see exhausted, just kind of giving on up, being very, very stubborn, kind of losing control and taking a break. But what I can see over here is that we're kind of taking a break. We're getting new ideas. But yeah, we're arrogant. Somebody is arrogant over here. Is he very, very arrogant? We still love you, beautiful. We still love you, but everything is just kind of crazy. We kind of feel like we need to change. We need to make, yeah. Okay. Is there going to be a reconciliation into this? I will say no, my lovely. Not because we don't love you, but because we don't necessarily believe that this relationship is... we don't believe that it's meant to be at this moment. We're not good enough for this relationship right now. Things are just not right. We need to find ourselves again. So, is there anybody else? Sometimes we can wonder. I will say no, there is nobody else. We have a lot of impulses at this moment to reach on out towards you, to talk with you, to connect with you. So if you're kind of wondering sometimes, you know, well, is he thinking about me? Does he want to reach out to me? And so on. Yes, he is thinking about you. Yes, he is thinking about reaching out towards you. But the bottom line from what I can see over here is that we still do have somebody who is somewhat arrogant, somebody who is still kind of blocked, who has a lot of self-limiting thoughts, feeling really insecure and kind of isolated right now. So I'm going to say for a reconciliation, I will say no. Do we still love you? Do we still care about you? Yes. Is there anybody else into the cards? I will say no. If we move on forward and we go and see a little bit over here, what is popping on up? You say, why did he make you feel so anxious and unsure? Let me go and answer that first of all. Why did he make you feel so anxious and insecure altogether? Honestly, I feel like he was trying to project to you what he was actually feeling. He was feeling insecure and he was feeling that kind of way. And it was easier for him to kind of project that and to throw that upon you to make you feel like you're the victim into all of this and not him. It's an easier way out for him to make you feel like you're the one who is causing all of this, that you're the one who's not good enough, that you're the one who's not strong enough or not ready to give what is necessary, when in reality, it was not really coming from you. It was actually coming from him. So he's making you feel the victim when you're not the victim whatsoever. As onto his side, is there anybody else? I'm going to say no, but he did have a really, really big lack of focus and a lack of motivation and ambition towards a relationship. Didn't quite know where this was going to end. He kind of felt like maybe it was going a little bit to like a dead end, and he felt insecure. He sent that out towards you, sweetie, and this is what it gave. It's giving a lot of delays. It's giving a lot of setbacks and obstacles and frustration that are into the cards. So he made you feel this way because this is the way that he was feeling, but he did not want you to know that he was feeling this way. He wanted you to feel that way, so you're the one who is to be blamed. So it's taking the burden off of his back and saying, you know what, why don't you carry this baggage for a while? This is your fault that it's not working on out. Horrible thing to do, by the way, but it is done every once in a while. So we're putting all the burden upon your back. It's your fault. You're the one who did this. It's because of you, and this is it. I'm just kind of leaving. And it kind of releases the responsibility onto his side. But in reality, it has nothing to do with you. It all has to do with him. His insecurity, his fears, his not quite knowing where all of this is going, and just kind of taking the back door at the same time and saying, but you know what? It's your fault. This is what happened, my sweetie. Let me go and give you some positive messages and see what's going to be happening. I know he's into his ego completely, isn't he? It's crazy, sweetie. And I'm sorry that he had to do that to you, but I want you to get yourself out of I want you to get yourself out of that victim mentality. It is so important, Kristen. I swear to you, please do believe me. If you stay into that mentality of what he has projected towards you, you're going to stay into it. You're going to feel that. And you're going to block yourself from good relationships coming on in, from good friendships coming on in. You're going to feel as though you're unworthy. You're going to feel like it's because of you. You did something wrong. You did absolutely nothing wrong, sweetie. This is all about him and nothing to do with you. Let me go and give you some more messages and see what I can find, okay? But don't put this upon your back, sweetie. Absolutely not. Oh my God. And you have such a beautiful and a positive attitude. This is just not nice, sweetie. Let's go and see what I've got, okay? Let's go and look a little bit towards the future. Z Yang, I can't say no to you, Z Yang. Go for it, sweetie. I cannot say no to my usuals. I cannot. Go for it, Z. It is closed, but we're here for you, my lovely. Temperance, Queen of Cups, our Four of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, followed out by our Two Wands. What I'm actually going to have to say to you over here, my lovely, what is coming upon? You're coming into your power, my sweetie. Yes, yes, and yes, Kristen. You're coming into your power. You are going to listen to your intuition. You're going to be more creative. You're going to be stronger. You're going to believe that you are the queen that you are meant to be. Not quite White Array, because right now what you actually have to do is you have to heal, sweetie. You have to heal. You have to take things in moderation. You got to get rid of Nick out of your feelings because he's no good for you, sweetie. And then you got to become the queen that you can. You got to believe that you deserve nothing but the best and nobody but the best. And from that very moment, and it's not going to be right away, you need to leave yourself about 3 months or so. Leave yourself some time to rest, to become that beautiful queen, sweetie. And from that moment where you are ready, good things are going to be coming on in. I know it's not right away, but it's absolutely perfect because you do need to have a little bit of that time coming on in for you. But you're finding yourself, you're becoming strong, you know what you want. And from these obstacles and from this relationship, you are growing, you are learning, and nobody is going to do this to you again. Somebody is coming into your life somewhere around summertime, somewhere around May or June, sweetie. They're going to be strong. They have darker colored hair, darker colored eyes. And they're not playing no games. They are no page, sweetie. So good for you. I feel like they are of a water sign, my lovely. So good things are coming on in, okay? Yeah, go for it, Jasmine, sweetie. You go for it, my beautiful Z Yang. Kristen, if there's anything else I can do for you, please do let me know, my lovely. Let's go and see our dear friend, Reef. You do have 2 questions over here. Thank you, my beautiful Z. So, Reef, you just want to check in onto the energy between him and you and why he's been quiet. Any advice? Yes. And then you're also wondering anything that comes up and if he's planning on making his way towards you again. Let me go and see that. So let's start this off over here. You wanted to go see if there's anybody else around, right? Exactly, Jasmine. That's exactly what happens. Kristen, even if you just want to chit chat and you want to come and see us, come and see us. Starting on Sunday, we're here like every night, sweetie. We're always here. We're onto our holiday schedule now, so we're not here all that often. But other than that, we're here like 7 days a week. If you just want to chit chat, come and join us. Come on forward, lovely. All right, my beautiful reef, let's go for reef 2 times. I'm going to go and see if there's anybody else around, first of all, because I do not want to lose that question, okay? Patricia, you're next, followed out by Carrie, Jasmine, and Zane. All right, here we go. Is there anybody else around? Ace, 4 of Cups, the Chariot, a 9 of Pentacles, Happiness, 2 of Cups. There is somebody else who is around, my sweetie. You hear that there's a woman with 2 kids, so you're not sure what's going on, right? There is somebody else. There definitely is, sweetie. So I'm going to say there is somebody else that we are interested in, but I don't really feel like it is that much more. I feel like it is somebody that we have interest in, that we do talk to, that does seem to bring a lot of happiness, a lot of good things into our life, but nothing much more. So yeah, it's kind of hard, right? I know, I get you, sweetie. I'm going to say that there is no doubt about it. There is somebody else here into the cards that I can see, but it seems to be nothing but a friend at this moment. I don't feel as though it is love. I don't feel like there's a relationship. I don't feel like there is any connection whatsoever at this moment, my beautiful reef. So I will say there is somebody else's energy, but it is a friend. And yes, I am going to say that it is that lady who does have 2 children, but I don't see any beginnings. I don't feel as though he actually wants any beginnings with this person. I don't believe that he thinks that anything can actually happen, but I feel like he does have a good connection with this person, but nothing much more. So is there a lover? No. Is there somebody new that is a little bit into his life as a friendship that he did not have before? I will say yes onto that one, but I don't feel as though we're ever really looking towards love or anything of the such. Let's go and see the energy between you and Tim, sweetie. I don't know why he's kind of been quiet lately, right? So what do we have? Is our beautiful Patricia somewhere around? Yes, it is good to know, because there's a whole difference between there's somebody else and we want to be with them and, you know, and so on. And it's just really somebody that we're kind of connecting with. You could have an awful lot of friends. It doesn't mean you want to sleep with them. It doesn't mean that you want to have a relationship with them. So what's going on with you and Tim? Why are we kind of being like that? What is happening? Honestly, I feel like he's a little bit juggling a lot of different things. He's tired, sweetie. He is tired as heck. Why has he been quiet? Because he's tired. He needs to have a little bit of pause. I feel like he's juggling a lot into his life between personal, between family, between work, between everything, his whole life altogether. You know how life can become just really kind of chaotic altogether? Thank you, my beautiful Patricia, sweetie, for your beautiful attendance. So I'm going to say over here, you know how sometimes life can just become so chaotic. You don't know where to look. You don't know what to do. You have too many things kind of going on and you don't know how to juggle with it. You don't know how to find that time, although you want to find that time. My God, I have so many things I want to do, Reef, every single day. I just don't have time to do it, but I want to find time to do it, but I don't find time. This is it. So I kind of feel like the energy has been a little bit more scattered between you guys, not because there is a lack of want, not because there's a lack of desire, but because his life has been a little bit too chaotic right now. Too many things going on at the very same time. And we're kind of having problems dedicating enough time to every single person. So I'm actually going to have to say right now, you know, he's been a little bit quiet. The best thing that you can do is just kind of send out some messages every once in a while. Not anything pointing out saying, oh, you've been so quiet. What are you up to? Or, you know, no, just little things like, you know what? You've been quiet lately. I just wanted to let you know I'm thinking about you. I hope you're having a really good day. Or, you know, whenever you get the time, write me back a little bit. You know, I'm kind of thinking about you, wondering if you're okay. You know, I'm off to do this today. Just kind of leave a couple little informations here and there. But whatever messages you send out, I need them to be positive. I need them to be open. I need them to be a little bit with a question that he can answer on back and reply back to you. Because otherwise, he's not going to see it like you as an actual question that you have to answer on back. He's going to see it as, you know, an affirmation. Send out a question that he can reply on back and you'll see that things are going to be okay. It's the fact that he feels alone and miserable, right? Yes, no, he feels... Yeah, okay. He feels alone and miserable. Yeah, it's a very interesting thing altogether. But I'm going to say, you know what? Why not? Why not talk to you about all of this, right? You're there. Why not? I'm there. I want to talk with you. I'm interested in you. I'm interested in making this better. What can I do to help you out? What can I do to listen to you? You know, just the tiny little things, Reef, by saying, okay, his life, that he tells you his life, he's alone and miserable. Well, why are you alone? Why are you miserable? What do you want into your life? What can make your life better? You know, what can I do for you to make your life better, to make you happier, or to just that actual conversation is going to open up a lot of things. The fact that he tells you that is because he believes in you and he trusts you. Otherwise, he would never tell you that he is alone. He would never tell you that he's vulnerable, because by doing that, he's being really, really vulnerable by telling you how he actually feels towards you, sweetie. Yeah, so let's not attack. Let's just kind of keep it on open. Hi, you know, how are you doing? I've been thinking about you. I hope that you're doing okay. You know, what are you up to today? You know, I'm going to do this. Write me back later on and let me know how things are going, right? And he just doesn't know what to say after you said that to him. That's it, right? So this is what you got to do. You've got to keep it always open with him. Keep it open. Keep it open. Keep it positive, because his ego is very, very important. He doesn't want to feel, and he doesn't want you to feel necessarily his vulnerability, but he's being very, very vulnerable with you. What he needs is that biggest hug into the world, sweetie. And you're the one who is there. You're the one that he's opening on up towards. So you got to give him that biggest hug, but you got to take it one step at a time. Be open, be positive, open questions so he can answer you on back and see what he says. Keep it positive. Things are going to go in your way, sweetie. Let me go and see over here. As for your other question, you say anything that comes up, and if he's planning on making his way towards you. Let's go see if he's planning on making his way towards you. Carrie, oh, hold on just one second. I have Patricia first, so wait until I'm with Patricia, and then as I'm doing yours, you can post them out, okay? Let's go for it. And my beautiful Reef, honestly, again, also you, if you have any questions, sometimes you kind of want to forward me anything that you wrote or anything that he wrote, and you're just kind of wondering anything, or reach me to my email, sweetie. I've got you. I'll help you out, okay? Let's go and see. Sometimes all we need is somebody that is into the external, somebody who's a little bit further off, who's not really looking at the situation into the same way, to find that right way to say something or to do something. So just let me know. I'm here for you, sweetie. I'm going to say into the meanwhile over here, my lovely Reef, anything that comes up, you know, is he making his way towards you, anything of the such, I feel like he is into a moment of transformation. He is into a moment that financially things are not going all that well. So that's not a good thing. When finances don't go well, it's difficult to kind of concentrate on anything else, because, well, how are we going to pay for the bills? How are we going to pay for, you know, going out to the restaurant or going for this or going for that? It becomes complicated. Now, you're living quite far away, right? So it's a little bit difficult over here at the same time that for you guys to necessarily to communicate or to be together because of the financial part of it all. So I will say all together over here for you. Yes, we are making our way towards you. We are thinking about traveling. We are thinking about actually coming to see you. Can you imagine that? That is nice, and that is great to hear. So we actually are thinking about making our way towards you, but we're always a little bit afraid of judgment. Are we going to be accepted? Are we going to be loved? Are we going to be cared for? Is it going to be okay just the way that we are? So before he actually makes that move towards you, I feel as though he needs more confirmation that you're interested, that you want, that he's not going to be judged and everything is going to be okay. Once he's feeling comfortable, he is feeling as though everything is going to be okay, that you are going to accept him as he is, he will make his way towards you. So is he slowly making his way towards you? Yes. You're just kind of missing a couple of last little steps over here where he's feeling completely 100% able to be himself with you. And at that point, he is going to be able to be closer to you and to spend that beautiful time with you, sweetie. So is he slowly making his way towards you? Yes. Continue. I know it's hard work. I know it's a lot. I know it's complicated, but where there is love, there is a way. Keep on working towards it. Love is complicated as hell, sweetie, but if you put enough work into it and enough time, it will be worth your while, sweetie. I know, right, Reef? I know, sweetie. So I say put that beautiful time in and have that beautiful patience. I know you've got it, and it will come your way, sweetie. Reef, if there's anything else I can do for you, please do let me know. I'm going to move on forward over here to Patricia. Yes, happy full moon in Cancer. Absolutely. What's going to happen for you? Yes. And meanwhile, I'm going to log into, I am going to, hold on, log into PayPal because our dear friend Carrie is going to be up next. My beautiful Carrie, you can post on in your 2 extra questions that you were wondering about. Let's go over here. Let's go like that. Okay. And voila. So, yes, I still have Carrie, so that is perfect. I just have Carrie into PayPal. Here we go, Patricia, Carrie, Jasmine, followed out by Zane and Ziyang to finish up. Sending you so much love, my beautiful Reef. And again, if there's anything I can do for you, Reef, I swear to God, you know where to reach me. My email is always accessible to you, okay? My dear, dear Patricia, what is going to happen for you? I hope nothing but goodness, my sweetie, because that is what you deserve. Let's go see for our dear friend Patricia. I am loving this spontaneous live. I am. I was worried that maybe I was a little bit too spontaneous and impulsive, but no, you guys proved me wrong. I'm glad. It is my pleasure, sweetie. I am here for that, my beautiful Reef. I am here to try to help you out as best as I can in any kind of way, online or offline. I'm here for you, sweet. Let's go see for our dear friend Patricia. What can I do for you? What is going to be happening for you? Lovely. You're going to hate this, Patricia. First card coming on out is self-love. I know you're good with the self-love. You love yourself, right? You want to be loving somebody else right now. I'm going to say there is an imbalance. There is a little bit of a disharmony altogether over here. So I'm actually going to have to say this full moon in Cancer is not really bringing anything your way of good. I'm going to say it's going to bring, you're falling into a period of insecurity, Patricia. I hate to say it, sweetie. I hate to say it. I want to be able to tell you nothing that is good and everything that is positive and really, really great, but I see insecurity. I feel as though you're going to be feeling a little bit oversensitive, a little bit needy, a little bit fragile. And I know why, Patricia, because I know you've got some really big things coming your way into this month, right? Please do remind me the dates into my email, please. I don't remember the dates, but I know that they're coming on up, but I think they're end of January or beginning of February. So I know that you have a lot of things that are coming up. You have a lot of things that are onto your, and you've been silent for about 5 days, right? Yeah, no. You've got a lot of things that are kind of bothering you. And you're kind of feeling like you're working alone. Everything you're doing is a little bit just, alone, a lack of teamwork over here altogether. So, I'm going to take some more cards out. Yes, I'm going to take some more cards out. I'm going to go and see what I've got. Because at this moment, I feel as though A is going to continue to be a little bit into the position where he is, which is really not doing all that much, right? And your mom is driving you nuts. I know. Surgery is in February, right? I know. And I know it's in February, but I know that we're in January. And if I were you, and that is the way I am, I think about, oh my God, Patricia, I go for a dentist appointment and I think about it like 2 months in advance because I hate to go. So I see you. I see you, Patricia. I know where you're coming from. I know how you're feeling. And so there's a lot of things that are coming into your mind. You're wondering, Seven of Cups, what choices are coming my way? What am I going to do? At the same time, what are you doing? You're staying into your power. And that is what you always do, Patricia. You are so strong. You are strong. Honestly, beyond words. You are there. You are so strong. But at the same time, you think about the past all the time. And that is the only thing that I could say over here. I actually need you to let go of the past. We never talk about the past, Patricia. We always talk about the future, what's going on with A, what's going on with you, and so on. We never talk about the past. Well, sometimes you do. Sometimes you do talk to me about the past into emails. But I will say to you that I feel like you need to let go of the past. Nothing of the past you can change. What has been done has been done. And what you have done has not been wrong. It is what was meant to be. And it is okay. It is meant to be that way. So I actually need you to release. Sometimes you have some doubts about the past. I need you to release them. It is okay. What you have done into the past, it is the thing. And that is the way. There's no tower moments. There's nothing bad coming on in. But at the same time, this is not a moment for you to nurture other people. It is a moment for you to be nurtured. I know your mom needs you. I know that A is somewhat distant. But this is a time to be loving our beautiful Patricia, not for Patricia to love everybody else. You need love. You need time. You need care. That's what you need at this moment. I know, right? Where are they? Where are they, sweetie? This is a moment for you to be loved. It's not a moment for you to take care of everybody. It's a moment for you to take care of yourself. It's a moment for people to be taking care of you. Let me go see a little bit what he is actually thinking, though, because I know that he's onto your mind, but everything I can see over here is all completely related to you. By the way, my beautiful Carrie, if you're somewhere around, please do post your questions, my lovely, because you're going to be up next. You're going to be happy hour across the street. Oh, yeah, that's true, because you said you're going to happy hour, aren't you? I know, it's all good. Happy hours are always good, sweetie. I had happy hours yesterday. I was into the spa with my kids. Oh my God, I had never done that before, guys. We went, it's like 2 hours away from our place, and we went to this hotel, and it was like a Nordic kind of spa where you had like pools inside and you had spas, but you also had like the heated one outside. Oh my God, I had never done that before because I don't like the cold. Oh, once you're into it, oh my God, you just want to stay there. But oh, it was crazy. But anyways, that being said, yes, Patricia, it is all good. I had a happy hour into the hot tubs outside while there was a snowstorm. It was a crazy world. I'm actually glad to be back into my nice warm house. So, that being said, and my kids are so brave. Oh my God. My 5-year-old, 6 years old, and 9-year-old, they all came out into their little bathing suits and bikinis outside into the pool when it was like -20 outside. They're so strong. All right, my beautiful Carrie. Let's go for it. I did. It was really quite nice. Had a horrible night's sleep, but it was nice. So, let's go for it. Okay. So I'm going to say over here, my beautiful, you know what? Ace of Swords, thinking about you, wanting an epiphany altogether. He is actually getting more clarity, more force. He wants to communicate a little bit more with you. And that I love, the fact that he wants to communicate more with you. He wants to be strong. He wants to be more focused. My God, I want him to call you right here, right now, tonight, and to say, I'm focused upon you, Patricia. What do you want, right? Let me give it to you. Now, the problem is that I see that he is wanting to talk to you a little bit more, but he's still not wanting to be completely committed yet. So I'm going to say we're still going to be a little bit into the same place where we're kind of resisting moving on forward, although we know that we need to move on forward. Let's go and see. Let's go see what I can find into the love messages. Carrie, you are up next, lovely. And here we go. Yes, I know that you do love me. I want you to know it's not you. It is absolutely me. I know, sweetie. I know, my lovely. I want you to know that I am absolutely so lost without you. I also want you to know that you are so very beautiful. And you know what? You are the love of my life. And I believe every single word of that, my sweetie. I definitely do. I know he does. I know that he loves you into every single way possible. Patricia, if there's anything else, let me know, sweetie. As for our beautiful Carrie, you're still typing, right? So into the meanwhile, let me go and see what I've got. So, making it fast because I didn't know I was going to be live neither. Carrie, I was bringing out my dog and I thought, hey, why don't we have a live? I'm going to ask Lilith and Watson. Lilith replied, yes, let's go for it. I said, okay, 10 minutes. Let me take the dog out and we're good. And there you go. It's what happened. That's what the surprise lives are all about. So Sad went down 3 today. That is perfect. Okay, but he's very angry right now. Oh my gosh. No. Okay, I get you here. No, he's kind of feeling crazy, isn't he? I think it's a full moon playing games upon him, my beautiful Carrie. I think so. I'm going to go and see, but there's no spell work. Oh my gosh, no. Honestly, there's not that many people who actually, do spell work, and even less who do black magic, because this would have to be black magic who would be acting so quickly and doing such ravages altogether. I'm going to say no, sweetie. This is all his. This is all upon him, my sweetie. Absolutely nothing to do with anybody who is doing any black magic upon him. I know he's not going to want to agree upon it, but what is coming his way is a little bit because of what he has done. Now, he had a bad relationship. Things have happened. Things have not been resolved. Therefore, she is now back. She wants some things. It's a little bit his fault. People that he's following, he should not be following them. He should be clicking delete on every single one of them. He would not be having any problems, over there neither. If he concentrated on what he needed and what would be good for him, he would not be having all these problems. So whatever is coming his way is sadly a little bit of karma over here, my beautiful Carrie. It has nothing to do with you. You didn't do this. It has to do with him. It's unfinished business that is kind of coming his way so he can close that cycle and open new ones. The fact that he's going to be closing these cycles and opening new ones is nothing but good news for you, because he needs to close them in order to be with you. You don't want him to be with you and him to be moving with you, or you to be moving over there, and to have all of these, files kind of open all over the place, nothing closed. He needs to close them up. So, yeah. And you don't know if he's threatening. No, he's not threatening you. What are his thoughts and feelings for you? And does he still want to be with you? Let's go and see. So much love sent out to you, my beautiful Patricia. You say you should take your Chihuahua out for answers and clarity then. Well, why not, Jasmine? I just said I was taking my dog out because it was his time to go outside, and so I took him out. And before I took him out, I actually came out of a bath where I was strolling onto Facebook Lives. And I thought, oh my God, I'm so nice and relaxed and just so good now from my time off. All my kids are onto their tablets. I thought, heck, I'm going to go see my soul family. I'm going to leave them with their tablets, and I'm going to go see my beautiful soul family, and that's my story. So that's it. You could take your Chihuahua out. See, maybe your Chihuahua will give you some. Why not? So let's go see. We were not, Gypsy. I can't leave. I'm trying, Gypsy. I'm trying. I'm just not able to. We were only supposed to be here for an hour, Gypsy. And I know that David is going to tell me the same thing. He's going to be like, I thought you told me you were just leaving for an hour. And I'll say, yeah. And he'll say, I knew you were going to be longer. And I'll say, I know you knew, because that's just what you know. And after 18 years with me, he knows that my 5 Mexican minutes are like 2 hours. Oh, seriously. Nothing with me is short. It's always very long. So I'm going to have to say for you over here, my beautiful, does he still want to be with you? Yes. Does he still love you? Absolutely. I know, right, Gypsy? I'm just not meant to leave. You know, Gypsy, we actually thought Lilith and Watson and I to do like an all-night kind of tarot reading, or like a 5-hour, like some type of tarot night kind of a thing. I don't know when we'll do it. At some point we will do it. Yeah, my 5 Mexican minutes are horrible. They last forever. So I'm going to say over here, altogether, my sweetie, there is no doubt about it. He still does love you. He still does want to be with you. He just has so many troubles into his life right now. He doesn't know how to deal with it, and he's kind of bringing some of this upon you, sweetie. You need to kind of let it go. This has absolutely nothing to do with you. You say, when you light your white candle tonight to manifest good things to come towards you, absolutely. Should you also focus on releasing the stuff that has happened? Yes, and yes, you absolutely should. Yes, absolutely, my beautiful Patricia. And I need you to actually not just focus. I need you to say it out loud. It is not enough to just to put an intention into a candle. You must say it out loud, and you must send it on out to the spirits that you are releasing everything old, everything that is of regrets or sadness, anything of the past. You must say it strongly. Yes, definitely. I know. You definitely are, my beautiful Gypsy, but I'm loving it. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, Bella, go for it, Bella. It's you, sweetie. No, don't do it. No, not on a school night. But, you know, it's not a school night right now. We're all good. So let me go and see. Bella, you can go for it, sweetie. I'm going to go and answer over here what is happening into the other questions that you did ask. So question number 1. That was number 2, because you do have a 2 and a 1. Okay. Was Sat's dream about having a heart attack and dying before his birthday? He has that all the time, sweetie. Yes. Okay. Well, is it about the actual acts? Not necessarily about the acts. It is about endings and beginnings. So it is somewhat in regards to the acts. I will say yes, but it's really about his life, beginnings and endings, transitions altogether. So in somewhat, I will say yes upon that, sweetie. And you say Sag has been smelling pipe smoke for hours in his house. And he isn't a smoker. Is a spirit ancestor or his ancestors? Let me go and see that. Jasmine, you're up next, followed out by Zane. So what is happening with that? Let's go find out. So what do I have? Our night. Honestly, sweetie, I'm actually going to have to say the fact that he is smelling smoke, I feel like it does have to do with an ancestor. I'm going to say it has to do with his great-great-grandfather. I feel like his great-great-grandfather is around him, trying to help him, trying to guide him right now. So his great-great-grandfather would be my ultimate answer for you. Let's go and see. Jasmine, you are coming on up. I want to know at this moment, does Sag love Carrie? And does Sag want to be with Carrie? Does Sag only want to be with Carrie? Does Sag still want to marry Carrie? Is Sag very anxious right now? Is there an ancestor that is with Sag at this moment? Is Sag going to be having a heart attack? And that's a no, sweetie. So you see, you're good, my lovely. Thank you, my beautiful Bella. I will be with you shortly, my sweetie. I am into the super chat, and then we'll be ending the live for tonight. It is nice to see you, sweet. If you were doing anything, and that's why he said that he was going to be doing spell work after whoever caused it to him. He said it's a female, and a female that wants him. There's a lot of different females who want him. I kind of feel like he's putting a lot of different things. I feel like he's got a lot of thoughts into his mind, sweetie, that are just not right now, sweetie. Your mom to do, right? I know, sweet. It is perfect, my beautiful Bella. Let's go and see over here for our beautiful Jasmine. Let's go for it. So Jasmine is going to be over here. Okay, not that one and not that one. Let's go like that. And let's go see for our beautiful Jasmine. Are you somewhere around, my dear Jasmine? If Jasmine is not around, we're going to put, but I think Jasmine is. I think Jasmine is. She was talking about taking out her Chihuahua a few moments ago, so we should be good. After Jasmine, I'm moving over to Zane, Z Yang, and Bella. So, Jasmine. Okay, let's go over here. And let's go see what I've got. I am into a dark place right now. Please do send me some notes. Question number 1. I am changing. I do want to be the person or the man, anyways, that you would like me to. I want you to know that I do feel a little bit insecure. And I also do need you to let me take the lead. Question number 2. Okay, well, let's go and find out. Question number 2. I'm going to say yes. I do feel as though we have been thinking about you. I feel as though we've been wondering what you've been up to. We've been wondering if you've been with anybody else, if you've been interested into anybody else. And I'm also going to have to say that I kind of feel as though we're missing some socks with you at this moment. Question number 3. Okay. Let me go and see question number 3. I'm actually going to have to say that question number 3, I feel as though into the past you had more interest into this person than you do right now. And I kind of feel like we've pulled back our energy right now, which kind of makes us seem like we're a little bit upset or a little bit uninterested altogether. It's not because we're upset. It's not because we're uninterested. We just kind of feel like you're not interested anymore. That's why we've pulled back our energy. Question number 4. Let's go and find out. I feel as though, I don't know if you're going to see family, if you're going to see friends, but you're feeling happy. You're feeling loved. You do have a lot of work. You do have a lot of responsibility upon your back. I do feel like sometimes you feel like there are some projects that you would like to have that are unfinished, that you need to put more time and effort in. And that's what I need you to do. But at the same time, my beautiful, I feel like you're tired. I feel like you need to take some time for yourself. And you're feeling as though something is a little bit, you kind of feel like somebody is being untruthful towards you, or that something is a little bit unjust towards you. I'm going to say that most likely this is in regards to somebody that you do know about, that you did ask me into your question number 1. I kind of feel like you would like to have more news. You would like to have more information that you're not quite getting. But I want you to know that even though you're not quite getting all that information, that we are thinking about you, sweetie. So I'm going to say, as for this week, I kind of need you to rest. I need you to rest. I need you to think about your projects and what you want and what you desire and how you're going to go and how you're going to go and get it. This is a little bit like a reorganization, if you will, of your thoughts. Now, just give me one brief moment. I'm going to go and see over here our beautiful, I know, socks, right? I'm going to go and see Zane. Just give me one brief moment, guys. And then Ziyang, Bella, and Watson. All right, I am back, guys. So let's go see. Let's go and see our beautiful Zane right now. I'm sorry, guys. So Zane, why has husband been trying to reach out to you after you stopped talking to him? Let's go see. What has happened? Why? Well, we know what has happened, but why? You're going to take your chihuahua out for answers and the last part answer. What's your last part answer, sweetie? You created your women's group, and yes, you're working on mental health stuff. Well, that is all good, sweetie. You go for it. You take your chihuahua out, Juanson. Not Juanson, but Jasmine. You will find your answers, I swear. Listen to your chihuahua. Let's go and find out. You're going to get your clarity upon that, my beautiful Jasmine. Okay, so what do I have for you over here? But other than that, my beautiful Jasmine, I feel like more time is going to be able to help you out with that. Give yourself a little bit more time. Answers will come your way. Answers are not always quite readily available. Sometimes we need to do a little bit of work, and we need to let a little bit of time move on forward before we actually do get them. So give yourself just a little bit of time, sweetie. My beautiful Zane, I know his crazy his crazy barking, right? Yeah, my dog doesn't bark. No. I'm lucky I don't have a barker. My dog is a little bit bigger than a chihuahua. He doesn't bark all that much. He's got other problems, like he goes onto a table and eats, but he doesn't bark. I know, you're so good on this right now, right? I know, Gypsy. So Zane, let's go and find out. So why has husband been trying to reach out to you after you stopped talking to him, right? Sweetie, honestly, he's been trying to reach out to you because you are his queen. You're his queen. I could tell you everything that is into the cards over here, but the main reason coming on out over here is you're his queen. You're his queen. He loves you. What he ultimately wants at the bottom of the deck is the 10 over here. He wants the culmination. He wants the happiness. He wants to be with you. He doesn't want to lose you, sweetie. So he knows that he's done mistakes. He knows that he's not always good with you. He knows that he doesn't always tell you the truth or what he should be telling you. And he knows that you are upset with him. But you know what? Honestly, altogether, he wants you. He wants babies with you nonetheless. I'm going to go all that way. I'm going to go all that far off to say he wants children with you, sweetie. So why is he trying to reach out to you after you stop talking to him? Because he loves you and he believes that you're the queen into his life. Doesn't want to lose you. And you say, what is husband scared of? And does he have guilt? And, well, he's afraid of losing you, my dear gosh. He is so afraid of losing you, my beautiful Zane. So afraid. He is guilty because of the way that he acts, because of what he does, because he doesn't show his love. He doesn't show his determination. He doesn't show any of it. So is that why he is so determined to, himself consciously make himself feel better? Kind of, because here we go with the injustice, feeling as though things have been unjust. We have made and we have done things that we feel are not right, and we need to make things better. We need to put that pendulum back into the way that it is supposed to be. How we're going to do it? We have to do it by seizing the opportunities. If we do not seize the opportunities, we let everything go. He's going to be stuck with regrets. He's going to be stuck with stagnation. He's going to be stuck into a place where he's not happy, and he is only happy when he is with you, when he wants to be with you. So this is what you've got to take, sweetie. Yeah, that is definitely what she needs. Definitely, Juanson. I agree, sweetie. And you say, what is husband leaving? Why is husband leaving the karmic? Yeah, if he liked her so much, right? Did he actually like, and why? Let me go and see. Oh, definitely, Lilith. I saw some things in there that were 100% dedicated to Elizabeth. And I saw like the vocal cords and stuff. Some things were so 100% towards Elizabeth. Others were absolutely for everybody. Yes, there was a lot of love. There was a lot of thought. There was a lot of beautiful intentions. I was so in awe. I went to bed last night, and you, Juanson, are the very last message that I saw when I went to bed. And it was just, I was in awe. I was in complete amazement. And I wanted to write back to you, but we're into a hotel room. You know, David sleeps with my oldest, and I sleep with the two youngest. And it was just a crazy world. And I could not, you know, my phone was dead. So I just really wanted to. Oh, Reeve, you say you just wrote to Tim what I said for you to write. Opened, ended, and well. And he sent you a pic of a soda in a restaurant, and he's in the process of writing too. So we'll see. Yay, Reeve! Yay. Okay, you keep on going, Reeve. Keep on going into this way. You are opening up. He's feeling good. He's feeling as though things are okay. He's not feeling judged anymore. Good. Keep on going, Reef. Please do listen. Dr. Love, I've got this, sweetie. Keep me posted. I am loving. All right. I love these live updates. Seriously, if we had an all-night live tarot, we would have all these updates, wouldn't we? Zane, why is Osmond leaving the karmic if he liked her so much? He's leaving her because he didn't really like her. Because he's got a lot of deep wounds, because there was way too much balancing going on. Honestly, he did not want to hold on. This person was holding on to him, but he was not holding on to that person. No clear plan towards a future whatsoever. A lot of anxiety, a lot of feeling as though we have no support or no recognition whatsoever. This is really about a complete ending. So I'm going to say to you, why is Osmond leaving the karmic if he liked her so much? Did he actually like, and why? No, he did kind of like, but I'm going to say ultimately it's way too complicated, way too many things going on, and we don't want complications into our life. Absolutely not. This is a karmic type of relationship. It is not love. It is not something that's going to last forever. It's not something that he wanted. He knew that this was something that was not going to last forever. And it had to end at some point. It's become too complicated. Had to end it. And you guess he enrolled into classes to see what his job sells. And you're assuming he's trying to figure out how to make more money. He's also in town running errands. Yes, Reeve. Yes, and yes. Keep it going, sweetie. I'm loving. Keep that going, beautiful. You be that beautiful sweetie pie that you can be. And you let all those beautiful jewels come on in towards you. Lovely. You are letting him getting closer and closer to you. He's feeling more comfortable. He's feeling more loved. He's feeling more accepted. And the more he feels that way, the closest he will get to you. And the more you will understand him, and the more he'll open up towards you, and the more you'll get what you want. Keep going, my beautiful Reef. You've got this. Zane, does Osmond's karmic know that he doesn't want her? And her visio to separate didn't work. Okay, is that why she doesn't show up to a funeral in your family? I'm going to have to say over here, does Osmond's karmic know that he doesn't want her? I'm actually going to have to say a yes, we do know. We do know. It is a yes, we do. I don't feel as though we accept it, but do we know? We do. Reef, it is my pleasure, sweetie. To see you happy is worth everything for me. To see an opening, to see a connection, to see better things happen. That's all I want, guys. I'm glad for you, Reef. So let's go and see over here, my beautiful Zane. So does she know? I'm going to say that she does know, but she doesn't accept it, which is where the difference is. And is that why she doesn't necessarily show up? Yes, because she feels as though she is not accepted, that she is not wanted, that she is not loved, and there's way too much effort put into something that is really not going to give us what we want into the future. I feel as though she is going to put anything and all energies towards something coming up into the future that is going to be good for her. If it is not good for her, if it is not bringing in some type of benefits towards her, she is not going to be doing it. And going to a funeral is not bringing any benefits to her. Therefore, that's why she doesn't show on up, sweetie. My dear Zane, I am sending you so much love, sweetie. Yeah, why can't she accept it? She doesn't understand English, right? She can accept it because she does love him and she does want to be with him, and she doesn't understand why they can't be together, sweetie. I know she doesn't show up to any family event. She doesn't because she doesn't feel as though she belongs. She doesn't feel as though she is meant to be there. She's kind of avoiding you, but mostly it's not really that she's avoiding you. Mostly she doesn't feel accepted. She doesn't feel wanted. She doesn't feel loved. Yes! Oh my God, Juanson! Yes, that is the one that I read, and I thought, oh my God, we need to tweak that one for an oracle. But I mean, for a love message towards, Juanson to Elizabeth, it is 1,000,000% it. Yes, that is it, Juanson. You are so spot on. You knew exactly what I was saying. Does he still chit chat with her? Let me go and see. Oh, Juanson, you've got me. Yes, that is what it is. And you're the only one out to get her, right? Let's go see, does he still chit chat with her? Lovely. I'm getting some strength. I'm getting our King of Wands reverse position, Devil reverse, Knight of Cups reverse. It is a no, sweetie. It is a no. Probably, my beautiful Zane. A lot of people get a lot of different feelings from this. When you feel as though you're feeling chased and you're feeling loved and you're feeling attractive and so on, people kind of get attracted by the whole thing and they really want it to be happening, right? So I'm going to say most likely we get some kind of, high vibe off of the whole thing, sweetie. But is he still talking with her? I'm going to say no. My dear Z Yang, Katie's current feelings for you and spirit messages. Let's go and see. My beautiful Zane, if there's anything else, you let me know, sweet. Katie's current feelings towards you and spirit messages. Let's go and see for our beautiful Z, followed out by Bella. And we're going to finish up with our dear friend over here, Juanson. So here we go. Honestly, over here, Z, we're feeling kind of restless. We're feeling like we want to reach on out towards you. But we do have some, it's a pull and tug. It's a war. It's a yes and it's a no. It's almost as if, my beautiful Z Yang, Katie's current feelings towards you. We want to reach out, but we're unsure about what you want. We're unsure that if we reach out, what you're going to say. So we have wants and we have desires, but at the same time, we have fears and we have conflicts. What do we do when we have wants and desires and we have fear and we have conflicts? Sometimes we end up doing absolutely nothing. This is what I'm seeing. We're doing absolutely nothing. As much as we want to reach on out and we want to be with you, I kind of feel like it could be a really good moment over here, my beautiful Z Yang, to have that conversation about what it is that you guys truly do want, what it is that you truly do would like to move on forward with. Okay. So I know, Juanson, sweetie. Because I'm going to say, Z, we have a lot of wants, we have a lot of desires, we have a lot of love towards you, but at the same time, we have a lot of fears. We have a lot of indecision. We don't quite know if it is good, if it is not good, but do we want to be with you? It is a yes. So Z, I'm going to say, I need you to have a conversation with KD. I don't want you to lose KD. I don't want things to be into a moment where you guys are not really talking and nothing is really happening. I feel like you guys need to have that very important conversation about, what is it that you would like to have? No stress whatsoever. What would you like to have? It doesn't matter if you say you want something that is just kind of fun, kind of temporary, something that I just need to know what it is that you want. I feel like you guys need to have a little bit of that conversation because we have wants, we have desires, but at the same time, we have so many conflicts and so many fears that are kind of stuck into the way that I feel like a relationship could be absolutely perfect and beautiful over here if we just kind of took it one step at a time. But in order to do that, you're going to have to take it one step at a time. And that very first step is going to have to be that conversation to see very openly, with no stress and no strings attached, what do you want and what do I want? And let's try to find somewhat of an in-between if it is possible. He knows what you want, right? Did he tell you what he wants, my beautiful Z Yang? Because he needs to tell you what he wants. If he has not told you what he wants, he needs to tell you what he wants. Because you can say, I want a relationship, but if he didn't tell you what he wants, and you're kind of stuck into the middle, you need to find that middle way, sweetie. He needs to tell you what he wants. What does he want? Does he want a relationship? But he is the one with the block. I know. But he needs to open up. He needs to tell you what he wants. It's okay. It's okay, my beautiful. I feel like there's a compromise that is necessary for this relationship to work. I feel like if you ask him, you know what? You know that I want a relationship with you, right? But I'm willing to take it one step at a time. Let's just kind of do it. Let's just not have any strings attached. Let's just go see where this goes. And if it goes somewhere good, fantastic. If it doesn't, it's okay also. But let's not start off and say, well, let's just be into this relationship and let's just start off and see where it goes. No, let's open this up. Let's open up all doors, all valves. Let's just be together, have some good times, see where it goes. If it goes somewhere good, perfect. If it doesn't, it's okay also. But I feel like he needs to have a little bit of that, of those doors open. I know he's got blockages. I know, my lovely. I know he does. But I know he loves you, and I know that he is interested in you. I know he wants to be with you, but he's afraid, which is why I'm saying if you guys are able to have a little bit of that conversation of whatever happens, happens. Let's just kind of give it a try. No strings attached whatsoever. I feel like that could be good for you. What I can see for you into the spirit messages over here. New opportunities, financially speaking, are coming your way. So something financial, something that is related to money is coming your way. Also, you need to know that you are independent. You are enthusiastic. You inspire others, my dear gosh. But at the same time, I do have to say your king is not quite ready for anything. Again, my God. Your king, you're here. You're ready for absolutely everything. Into your general reading, spirit is saying that the king is holding on to you, but the king is not wanting to offer anything to you. So I'm going to say it is good to have that conversation with him to see what you guys can do with no, any strings attached. But it's most likely going to go into the month of February before we're actually able to open on up, be with you, have something begin with no strings attached. At this moment, it seems to be somewhat of an impossibility. But Spirit is telling you over here that something is going to be offered to you, anyways, financially speaking, that is going to be really quite good. Let me go and take another card out over here. My beautiful Bella, you're up next, my lovely. So, he is actually watching you from a distance, my sweetie. You might not even know it, but he definitely is watching you from a distance. And truths are going to be coming for light. What you need to do right now is to pause for those beautiful reactions because they are going to be good. And synchronizations, they're a little bit like spiritual breadcrumbs. They're kind of leading your path. So what you're doing right now, my beautiful Z Yang, is you're taking one little breadcrumb at a time and you're moving exactly towards the path that you want. A little bit like Hansel and Gretel, lost into the forest. You're lost into the forest right now and you're going to find your way because of those little breadcrumbs that you're leaving along the way. Follow those breadcrumbs. They will bring you exactly where it is that you need to be. But give yourself a little bit of time. It's not meant to be right away. Let me know, my beautiful Z Yang, if there's anything else I can do for you. And my dear Bella, how will the Taurus V feel about the encouraging message you recently sent him? And how's the trip going to be in February? Okay, let's go see. So how will the Taurus V feel about the encouraged messages? Sending you so much love, my beautiful Z. You're going to get this, sweetie. You're going to get it. Take it one step at a time. You're a little bit lost into the woods right now, but take one breadcrumb at a time. Don't take the whole loaf. One at a time. You're going to get to where you're supposed to be. My beautiful Bella, how is Taurus V going to feel? You know what? I'm actually going to have to say over here, it's about feeling like there is teamwork. It's feeling as though we are loved, that we are cared for, that we are important, that we are thought about. So I'm going to say the actual encouraging message that you did send on out, we liked it. We felt as though It was, first of all, I have to say, completely unexpected. We were not expecting this coming from you at all. I kind of feel like it a little bit healed us, and we're feeling as though you are reliable, you are patient, you are there, you are trustworthy, you are loving, and we just kind of want to reach on out towards you and give you the biggest hug into the world, sweetie. So into a world of chaos, into a world where there's a lot of things that kind of happen that we don't really want and we don't really kind of agree on. I kind of feel like you're a little bit of that silver lining right now, sweetie. So I'm going to say we really did like that message. So good for you, my beautiful Bella. And Bella's not always with us at the very ending. Maybe we should put a timestamp at 2:35 for a beautiful Bella. And how is your trip in February going to go with him? Passion. It's all about over here. Him taking the power, him saying, you know, why don't we go out here? Why don't we go out there? I feel like he's going to have all different kind of things planned all together. It's going to be a lot of sex, a lot of passion over here, sweetie. It's going to be about you guys focusing onto the future. He's going to be feeling vulnerable. He's going to open himself up towards you, towards his feeling towards you. Also, he's going to tell you how he's feeling weak towards you, how he wants to be with you, his feelings towards you. So there's going to be a lot of an opening. Honestly, it's going to be a revealing month of February for you into this relationship. My beautiful Bella, if there is anything else I can do for you, please do let me know. And it was a beautiful pleasure to see you into the live tonight. By the way, thank you everybody for coming on into this very, 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 very spontaneous and impulsive live, like 10 minutes before we came on. It is so lovely to see you guys as always. Let's go and see our Juanson over here and let me go and read your update because you did send me an update. So yes, okay. A train video? A train video. I don't know what that is, Juanson. I don't know why she had to watch a train video at work, but okay. Oh, okay. Let's go and see. Let's go and see. Juanson. We finally have a name and we lost the third wheel, right? So who is this person? Okay. I'm going to say that whoever this person is has to do with something, has to do with love, has to do... Okay, wait. I say love. It's not what I want to say, but love was coming on in. What I wanted to say is whoever this person who is around, so Jordan towards Elizabeth. Elizabeth does not have any attraction towards Jordan. Is Jordan attracted to Elizabeth? Yes. Is there anything that's going to be happening towards him? No. I do not quite believe as though they are relatives though. So I'm going to have to say over here, is it somebody who was trying to get closer to her? Not necessarily. I kind of feel like it is somebody who is there into that moment who maybe is trying to learn something or work something or something of the such, sweetie. But I don't feel like it's somebody who is wanting to have a loving relationship with her. It is somebody who could be interested in her, but nothing much more. So Elizabeth has no interest towards Jordan. Jordan could be interested into Elizabeth, but more than that, I kind of feel like it has to do more with finances, has to do more with work. So I'm going to say don't worry about this person, sweetie. No worries whatsoever. A little bit like that third wheel of last time. Don't worry about it, lovely. Ah, thank you, Juanson. I'm like, what the heck? What is a train video? Why did she have to go see a train video? Okay, I get you now. It was a training video. Okay, thank you, sweetie. It makes so much more sense to me now. I had no idea why she had to watch that. Okay, thank you, Juanson. So it is a period of rest, of relaxation. It is a period of forming new ideas. It's a period also where she is feeling quite unfocused. She's feeling unfocused and she's feeling bored as hell, sweetie. I feel as though a new session is upon for her. New session, new classes, new beginnings, a new schedule at work. Everything is just kind of crazy, and I feel like she's a little bit bored by the whole thing altogether. So I'm going to have to say, I feel as though often she's feeling sad, she's feeling alone, she's feeling as though she just kind of needs love into her life, and she doesn't quite know how to get it. She doesn't know how to get closer to you, sweetie. No, don't worry about her. Oh my dear gosh, absolutely not. So she needs love, she needs attention, she needs to be cared for, but she doesn't know how to get love. She doesn't know how to get that attention. She doesn't know how to necessarily go and get cared for. So there's a lot of different things that she wants and that she needs, but doesn't quite know how to go and get. So I'm going to say she's a little bit lost into that. She's wanting novelty. She is wanting changes, but at the same time, she works all the time between work and school and everything. She's feeling really quite exhausted. So as much as she wants love and she wants so many different things, she asks herself and she tells herself, how am I going to do it? How am I going to find that energy? I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling frustrated. I'm feeling fatigued is what I'm feeling. How can I go and get this? This is what she's working on. I know. Your poor, beautiful Elizabeth is sad. She's frustrated and she's kind of lost into her own world. And she wants so much from you. She wants so much from you, sweetie. But at least we don't have to worry about Jordan, right? I get butterflies whenever I think about being alone with you, my dear Juanson. You're my weakness and you are my greatest but most beautiful strength. I want to tell you how I feel, but I'm absolutely afraid of ruining everything. And I think I might actually be addicted to you. Honestly, I don't think we could get better cards, Juanson. But maybe we could. Maybe we could test the waters and get a couple buckets of ice, Juanson. Maybe. Maybe we could do that. Let me go and see. Why don't we get some buckets of ice with some rock and roll, Juanson? Let's go for it. And the hot rod seems really quite nice. Let me just kind of shock you with that ice. I love the linguine because I love pasta. Let's go for the linguine. Hopefully Apollo's not somewhere around here because he's going to talk about my dirty jokes again. Let's go and see over here what else I've got popping on out. I know, right, Juanson? I wish I could eat you for breakfast, sweetie. I don't know if I can say this, but you're really, really, just read it. You're really, big. Let me eat you for breakfast, sweetie. Would you please spank me? Oh, there you go. There's Apollo being a creeper again. Yeah, wet noodle. How did I know you were around? Oh my gosh. Take me any single way that you want. And I'm wondering what is going on into your kinky head. What do you want me to do to you next? Here we go. I know you're back all right, Apollo. You come back at the sexy times, don't you? You were playing a game and streaming while listening until you heard my kinkiness and you heard your name, didn't you? Oh, I know, Juanson. I know, sweetie. Oh, yeah. Wink, wink. All right. So I'm going to say good night to every single one of you guys. Who knows? Maybe we'll see each other again tomorrow. But other than that, we are planned for Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my lovelies. So we will see you guys then. I know you are. I know you are, sweetie. Thank you for coming on in. It was so much fun. And I missed you guys yesterday. So thank you. Love you guys. Be strong. And see you maybe tomorrow, but most likely, let's say on Sunday, so we're not disappointed. Good night, beautiful souls. Thank you, Lilith and Juanson, for coming on in and having fun with us tonight. Sweet dreams, everybody.